on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time like blondie. Check out my Chrissy behind, it's fine all of the time, like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers of peaches? Huh, what? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time like Bondi. Check out my Chrissy behind, it's fine all over the time. What else is in the teachers of peaches? Like sex on the beaches. What? Huh? Right? What? Huh? What? Right?
I accidentally streamed a goddamn minute of my Discord earlier.
You fucking dink.
Yeah, that wasn't actually an A.M.D.R.D stream. Just me scrolling through my Discord account, guys. So I deleted it as soon as I saw it, but that was completely unintentional. But we are going to be doing a Jorrun stream tonight. I'm here with Adult Girl. It's just the two of us, you and I. Aww. Yeah. And also, I think I have the coronavirus, so usually I don't partake in alcohol. I'm going to be the sick and drunk one tonight, Twinks told it. Good evening to Sorry Sip of Water. Good evening to Killer Ron. Boy. Hey, Nell. It happens, boy. Here, let's get our microphones cut up. Hey, what's up, Socks? All right, I think our... Let's cut Ricky up. I get to keep his penis, boy. All right, so anyway, tonight we're going to be doing... we're going to try to get further into the... What the fuck is this? Jorrun live stream, 0 viewers. Nell, I believe you watched some of this with Clobber, didn't you? I know Clobber's trying to make his way through this stream as well. We'll see who gets to the end first.
That's a mini game right there.
Oh, is this the one that Honest, I'm just being honest, watched with Clobber? Because I know that you guys watched one of the Jorrun streams. I'm not sure which it was. All the Jorrun stuff is just began bleeding. Oh, it was the roast. Oh, yeah, you guys did like a 2-hour stream out of the 6-minute roast.
But there's such a wealth of content.
Oh, there really is. I mean, you could seriously, that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Boy.
And don't you worry, Twinkies. I'm going to burn out whatever germs Matthew McConaughey has with vodka and orange juice.
Happy birthday to Molly. Happy birthday to Molly.
Hi, Molly.
All right, so let's get our elevator music going. Ah, that's nice.
It sounds like old Pokemon music.
You know what? This little playlist might actually be video game music. I'm not sure.
It gives me that feeling, you know?
Oh shit! Actually, it's not playing throughout the whatchamadooger. Hold on, the whatchamadooger. Yeah.
This guy right
here. I've just been fucking a wreck tonight. Everybody's gonna have to forgive me.
Next time he's gonna stream our bank account.
Yeah, exactly. That's how much I fucking trust you. His screenshots of my bank statements. stream all our passwords.
Oh god. At least it's not a literal asshole.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That would have been great, huh? Okay, hold on. I gotta get the elevator music going. I want my sound drops for tonight.
Sorry, this is kind of impromptu.
Yeah, I'm only doing this to
Pacify Wes, who demanded that there be a stream.
No, actually, it's not that. It was yeah, he constantly demands that there's streams. No, it's actually to hopefully make everybody forget that I accidentally streamed my Discord earlier.
Yeah, despite the fact we're talking about it.
Despite the fact they were talking about it. Yeah. Okay, well shit, it looks like the goddamn elevator music isn't working. So we're just going to go straight into the stream. How about that, guys? Let's do it. Oh my lord.
That's pretty loud.
It's pretty loud.
Mexican, or Puerto Rican, or Cubano, or maybe mixing it up and being Filipino, or from Guam. I've never met someone from Guam. That's not true. One time I did. When you do a comedy song, you can always break into a spoken word part. People usually enjoy that. You can get more words out.
Oh, fuck off,
And it doesn't have to
Jorrun.
rhyme, which is also nice.
Well,
You
who
pull
is
your
Jorrun?
guitar out, remember?
Well, yeah, because I rewrote the Danny G song, but
he did, actually.
I'm only a couple of verses in, but it's okay. Did the doggo just sneak in?
Yeah, the dog just snuck in.
Oh no.
I don't know why she keeps doing that.
What are you doing? We're trying to stream. We're trying. This is supposed to be, professional operation here. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
This message is held for review. Now I just stop. Damn it! Oh, thank you. How much do I have to pay for a little asshole
She's
picture?
begging.
Face reveal is always the answer. Coming for club is singles in real life. Johnny, I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet. I took her out. Johnny, is there something you want to say about your sexuality?
Oh, God.
Guys, was that good?
He just assumed
Ooh,
their gender
the love.
because they said wet.
Well, no, I think he was assuming they were gay, even though it doesn't make any sense. That's what it was, I believe.
Really?
Holy cow.
I think so.
Give me fire. Wish there was a line. Fire. Unfortunately, I memorized none of my songs, so you can't call out
You
requests.
never memorize any of your songs.
You didn't
That's
write
why,
the songs.
That's why you have to hold your phone in front of your face for every song you have to sing a cappella.
It's not really a song. Never mind. I'm gonna say a lot of stupid shit tonight. So you guys, someone record this stream because I'll probably delete it tomorrow.
It's Ramona's? I don't know it. The chords for Kayla's song? I don't know it.
Which is that like none
My
of this
100
ever happened.
subscriber will do that. Diane is a relative of Ember. Is that true? Is that true? Not all Mexicans. That's racist, Archvile. Come on, we new Latinos need to... Not all Mexicans. Diane, the reason why I asked is because I've made no...
Well, what did Archvile say? He didn't even repeat the entire line. Did
Yeah,
he?
I just assume it was just some silly joke,
Jorrun.
joke about this. Now I'm attracted to a very, very wide segment of women.
And also a very wide age range of women. It goes from 13 to, I don't know, 40.
Mexican women are like catnip to me. Mexican women, Italian women, me personally, I usually find them very beautiful and naturally sexy. That doesn't mean I haven't dated. I've dated a wide variety of women.
Yeah.
Black, Puerto Rican,
Jesus
Mexican,
Christ.
wide variety of white, particularly Irish.
Oh, he's just
wide
sitting there.
variety of white.
He's
Wide variety of white.
I bet he's just sitting there with his fingers out, just like,
It's like
naming
kinds of
them all.
breads that he likes to
Yeah.
make sandwiches with.
Oh, I like rye
Pumpernickel
bread.
and rye and honey wheat. Potato.
Asian chicks don't seem to be into me. I mean, I wish
Hey,
they
what's
were.
up,
I haven't dated any
President
Asians yet.
Dick?
Huh. The song has given me a new cleat. I don't know what a cleat is, Off the Verge. I hope that's a good thing. I hope it's
Oh,
not
well,
painful.
that's
You don't
what
know
you
what a-
grow under,
I thought.
So-
Go ahead. No, I'm just blathering seriously. This is gonna be a horrible stream. Go ahead. Help
Well,
me out
there's no point now.
Oh, I was gonna say cleat. That's what sports people wear, right?
Yeah, but
On their
it's probably clit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a cleat.
Cleat.
You're rubbing my cleat.
I was about to say it's what you grow when you are exposed to
Lauren
you
Arms-
know,
Yeah, Lauren
high
says
levels of alpha radiation.
You have multiple cleats.
Diane did Mexican voices in the catfish call. Holy shit, I need to hear that. When will your fave ever serenade you? I don't know what that means, Danny. When will my fave ever serenade you? It's not like a riddle or something.
Wait, just wait until Danny G shows up. I've got some of the cover song I'm gonna sing to her through my congested nose.
Thank you, Katie. Honestly, I wrote the first lyric that was completely done.
Hey,
and I can't
Clobber's
remember the
here.
second one I forgot.
Hey, what's up, Clobber?
So the version I just did was not the version I did half.
How far are you into this stream so far? It looks like we're at about 43 minutes. And it's really something.
An hour ago, as Danny will tell you. Pretty much all changed. But women love being serenaded to. I always tell guys, you know. All right, I'll give a little alpha male advice. Learn an instrument. Learn an instrument, learn to sing. And by the way, singing is something. You think you can't do it, you find a good teacher. You'd be amazed. You would be amazed. We all have women to women.
Thank you.
Mexican women are like catnip to me. Mexican
that
women,
was way
Italian.
too far back.
Cool song, Virginia. And by the way, singing is something. You think you can't do it, you find a good teacher. You'd be amazed. You would be amazed. We all. Diane did Mexican voices in the catfish call. Holy shit, I need to hear that.
I can't.
When will
find
your
it.
fave ever
I'm not
serenade
gonna
you?
try. Hey, Michael, what's up?
I don't know what
This
that
is a
means,
mess.
Danny. When will my fave ever serenade you? It's not like a riddle or something. Thank you, Katie. Honestly, I wrote the first lyric that was completely done, and I can't remember the second one I forgot. So the version I just did was not the version I did half an hour ago.
I fucking told you.
As Danny will tell you.
I called that shit.
Pretty much
I know
all
what that Irish
changed.
reference is.
But women love being serenaded to. I always tell guys, you know. All right, I'll give a little alpha male advice. Learn an instrument.
That's it.
Learn an instrument, learn to sing.
A little alpha male advice.
There we go.
Yeah.
You found it. Good
Oh
job.
man. Sorry, sip of water. That is definitely a soundbite that should go into the archive. All right, I'll give it a little bit of alpha male advice.
And by the way, singing is something. You think you can't do it, you find a good teacher. You'd be amazed. You would be amazed. We all have some ability. The great Ken Tamplin says, you know what? If you can sing row, row, row your boat, you can sing. And sound good. I wonder if I should fuck around with more chords.
I don't think
You guys have all
Jordan can
stuck
even
around.
sing that song.
No, he seems to be having a pretty tough time with just those two chords.
So that's a good sign. Oh! Kelpie, I'm waiting for that Kelpie. I know. Oh, that's right. In the original version, I was trying to guess what Danny G's last name was, and I'm like, it'd be fun if it was like a very, very long name, like some Italian names like have 5 syllables. That'd be cool. Cool song.
Everyone is just dolls, and I do what I want with them. I will morph them and mold them to my will. You are not humans.
Nice art. Thank you so much. Guys, I appreciate that. I love singing. I absolutely love singing. It's one of my favorite things in the world. So I will just tell you this. Lauren is the alpha male. He can play guitar. No, he fucking can't. He knows the most basic of chords, and he can yell. He can belt it out. I'll give him that.
Jorrun, let's not, buddy.
Yeah, you
Tika
can't
goes,
even carry
"Yeah,
a tune.
I'm good
Hey, Minnie.
at many things. Singing at one of them.
Dragon words in the house.
Yes, have Lauren teach you how to sing. I'm sure he won't charge much. Unless it's Lauren, he should not bother to sing exactly. Lauren should just get in a cage. Also, my name's not Richard. Now I'm thinking I should improvise some other song. Using more than 2 chords, getting fancy.
Dude, the Danny G song was 2 chords.
You know what?
I learned it earlier this week. It took me like 2 seconds.
He did actually, and it sounds way better. It's kind of amazing, guys.
Well, it's incredible what a guitar in tune can do.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. With the right touch, what a guitar is actually capable of.
Yeah,
but
when you tune it. As opposed to just leave it in your closet for several months as it gets stale. And
what I was going to say is that it's kind of creepy how he's talking about serenading as a pickup technique, but then he tries to sing this Danny G song. So what message is he trying to send us here? And it's really fucking creeping me out. And I know it's probably not that, but it's just in poor taste to say that kind of shit.
Hey, I'm just being honest. You and Clobber watched some of this stream, didn't you guys? This is
I could just throw your names into a song. How about that?
Minnie's just
Jorrun
being
is
nice
the
to
next
us 'cause
Armstrong.
we sound terrible.
Do we? I know that I do. Shit.
With singing. I consider that a threat. Archvile, watch your step. Whenever he sings a call, I have to skip ahead. Just trying to have a good game. Guys, give me 1 second. I need water. I'll come back, and we will keep up with the bullshit. Hold on.
Bye, Jorrun.
I wonder if he's.
Oh my god, I can't. Don't let Poop Frog hear that.
You can't tell Poop Frog.
Don't anybody repeat that to Poop Frog. I'm gonna rewind it though. He literally just walked into a different room of his house and started snorting. Okay, I can rewind this properly.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn it up a bit too. Oh, is there going to be a need for a debate round 2?
I don't know, but you know what? Running the water, I think, was an excuse for something. I think he's actually peeing right now. You turn the faucet on when you go over to your friend's house and you don't want to make bathroom noises because the bathroom is located too close to the place you're hanging out at.
Yeah, I could see that, or I could see cutting the water on to cover up the sound of you snorting cocaine. Hey, what's up, Kelpill? Agent 86 is here. Joker 34. Hey, you got to see the 1 minute stream of my Discord. I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of myself, honestly. Like
God,
that was
I'm
really
just like
one
in
of
the
my...
other room, oblivious to anything happening. This is how everything happens. I'm asleep, I'm gone, or I'm in the other room, and this one, he starts something.
Next thing you know, I'm an attorney for a dance-off. and everybody's using Happy Days names. Jesus Christ. I love the lonely computer sounds, like you can hear it just running there as it waits for Jorrun to come back and watch pornography on it.
Yeah, you can hear and his fucking feet shuffling over the shitty ass carpet.
I'm back. How did I do it so quick? Because I'm good. Lol.
That was the longest drink of water in my
nice
life.
picking. Lauren should have serenaded to Judge Woodcock.
Hey, what's up, SJ?
His song is...
Alright, here, let me pause the video. Hey, what's up, SJ? Hey, Omega. I know Dark Tower sucks. I'm ashamed of having any part of that. Do you want a wrench? Do you want a blue wrench? I'll give you a blue wrench. I don't mind. Look at that. Booyah.
called I Only Want to Do My Cooking Show. My favorite Lauren covers 2 out of 3 in bed. Oh, yes, yes. My favorite is when he does the, what is it, making the Air Supply song? Making love out of nothing.
Making
what's
the
up?
air supply song. Making the air supply song. I'm sorry.
All right.
At all. Chef is just arms.
That is true what Minnie's saying. Minnie and Cody are OG stream bouncers for the Alpha Metal Derek Research Department.
Women want him and men want to be him because of those.
Hey,
Danny,
Pink
it sounds
Fox.
like you ain't kidding. Look here. That's one loud one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have to tell that story? Off the verge. Do I have to tell the story? If there's enough women in here.
God, I hate that repetition shit.
Do I have to? Am I gonna have to?
No, it just
Okay, I'm gonna tell the
makes me
story.
think of that thing from the fucking podcast he was in, and how he was talking about like that theory that if you say something enough times, you can convince people it's a joke.
That is
That
funny.
it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only works for people who are actually funny, Jorrun. It doesn't work for schmucks like you.
Didn't Hitler say something like that?
And embarrass myself. Off the verge, you are fucking awesome. All right, Diane's here. Kelp Pill. Danny is here. Diane, so it won't be gay. Here we go.
Thank you, Dragon
My
Word.
first ever stream. It was a week ago. Holy shit. It was only a week ago. I asked my best bud,
We can
Chef,
tell.
to do it. I'm like, I definitely need a partner, and you were nice enough to have me come on. So, could you come on? And we're going at it. You know, we get good chemistry, talking stories about crazy girls we dated, blah, blah, blah. Advice for guys, making fun of Lauren, the usual stuff. It's
Advice
so much
for
fun.
guys. Oh my fucking lord! I would pay to get advice about women from Jorrun.
I
would
love how generic
pay.
that sounds, though. Advice for guys. It's not like alpha tips to pick up women or something
There's
like
no
that. Advice for
pizzazz
guys.
to it. Yeah, advice for guys.
It's like an adult girl or an elderly person or some other words that Lauren uses.
And I'm like, Chef, can you hold down the fort, please? I need to get some water and go to the bathroom. Get some water. Go to the
You
bathroom.
See, that's what I'm saying, President Dick. It's that's the conclusions I'm trying to draw.
I
Clobbering time.
leave.
Which one of you makes the white stuff? Is it you or Chef? I bet it's Chef.
Yeah, I know, Joey. I know. I streamed my Discord earlier. We've been talking about it.
Yeah, never let him.
Don't ever let me live this down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the hill he dies on, everyone.
The door open. Yep. I leave the door open so I can monitor what's going on. Ha 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 ha. Clever, right? Well, apparently this cute little Logitech webcam, which I would recommend to anyone who wants it, picked up the sound.
It's an Office Max camera for
20 feet away.
$40.
30 feet away, 20 feet away, of me standing up, pissing.
I meant my statement.
Apparently,
it's
it was
probably
rather
25.
loud. I come out, and by the way, I drink a lot of water, so I can be in there a little while. I come out.
I pissed like a fucking 2-dick mule.
God, get yourself a piss jug like a normal
And people were like,
person.
were you
Yeah,
doing your
like a
laundry at a
normal
washing
guy.
machine? I'm like,
Like
That
any
was me
normal
pissing.
bachelor, get
Yeah,
yourself a
what-
piss jug.
Yeah, well, some other, single degenerate.
so someone in the chat, I don't know who it is. I wish I could give them credit. They're like, I don't know if it's Rhoda. She's like,
Oh, we're gonna ship
how
you
big
guys
is your junk
together,
if it's
Clobber
that
and Joey.
loud?
We're gonna make fan art and everything.
Yeah, some
We're gonna get some slash up in here.
yeah. I'm my god, I'm surprised that no one's made like slash fanfic of people in the TCAP community. Like their own weird.
Well, because that would actually be like sexual harassment or something, you know.
They don't have
It's
to give
something
their...
that fucking Jorrun would do. That
Jorrun's already done it. Jorrun was the first.
he actually was the person who did
I will
that.
neither confirm or deny. No, I was standing up and I went for a while. So I don't know if any... That shit's hot, bro. Cute, Mike.
There we go, Shin. Thank you. It's actually, yeah. If you tell a lie enough times and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. Yeah, which it reminded me of the Jorrun. If you keep telling a fucking joke over and over again, someone's gonna laugh.
Never drop the bit. Drive it into the fucking ground.
Built good. This mic is built very good. Logitech. I recommend it to everyone. Remember, Chef?
God,
She's
it's
like, we
such a
could hear
generic
it.
brand
And they're like,
name,
it's a
dude.
washing machine. I'm like, no. No. But if you guys are familiar with the Richard Pryor joke, he told a joke and it was one of his funniest ones. He talks about two guys who they're literally having a dick measuring contest, right? And so they're going for a walk and they come
Pause.
to the Golden Gate.
He's only ever referenced two comedians, and that is Pryor, and the other one is Dangerfield. He's mentioned no other one. Oh well, actually, no. There's probably a few black comedians
he's
mentioned, but for a comedian, he doesn't seem to have a lot of references or inspirations.
His inspirations are the local comics that are grinding right alongside him. Adult girl's just staring at me now.
Gate
He's
Bridge,
nodding to
and they
himself
dangle their
over
cocks
there.
over the side so they can both piss. And one of the guys goes, "Man, this water is cold." And the one goes, "Yeah, and it's deep too." So Rhoda was
Expert.
asking if I was hung like that. I will not confirm or deny. And you're not getting a picture.
You ain't got it now.
I don't think it even hangs, to be honest.
No, it just shoots straight out. It pokes straight out.
Don't do dick pics.
It's like a little turtle head.
So this won't be gay. Well,
Like a little
I'm just being honest, Danny. I'm just being honest. Chef cooked his way to my heart. You should. Lauren Armstrong, there's something wrong with his head. Sex life's dead.
Oh, that's probably the worst thing is his fake laugh.
Hearing how unauthentic it is.
Joey loves him though.
Lauren Armstrong can't sing songs, can't play guitar. Never be. Ooh, those are some pretty good lyrics
Sorry,
there, Katie.
Omega.
Oh yeah, the one
Yeah.
with cock worship in there. Have you guys seen? This is completely off subject, but you guys have seen the Vice documentary, the gayest place on earth, and it's you've probably seen the meme where it's like, "Can I touch your cock and honor it?" And that's where that's from. The whole time I was watching that little documentary, I was like, okay, so the journalist here, he must be like at least a little bit gay, right? But then it turns out at the end that he was a straight guy the whole time.
You're a
He
musician.
didn't seem to mind too much, but there was one part where he went up under the dock during Bear Week, and it was at the beach, and he went up under the dock, and he came out, and he looked like he had seen a fucking ghost, like, and he was describing all the sex acts that he had witnessed.
Too, aren't you?
I should keep
I'm
going,
gonna call you
shouldn't I?
Kev. Calling you Katie is weird.
If you guys
Cute
can't
man.
already
Shit,
tell.
that's hot, bro. You should take
Matthew's
pictures.
quite
No.
gay.
Quite gay? Is that what you said? Yes, exactly.
No. No one will ever see my butt either. Although, that is much better than
You
Lauren's.
have
Lauren's
no
got a very
idea,
flat butt.
Joey.
Mine's round and Latino. Mute your mic from now on, you Dorcas. I'm learning, Danny. Baby steps. I'm learning. From now on, I did it the next day. Actually,
I really have no business doing this now.
Yeah, he pulled
Danny,
me into
but
this.
this time I closed the
had
damn
no
door.
intention of
I'm like,
being on a stream.
I'm going.
Pause this.
I
Pause.
turn it up a
Pause.
side.
Pause. There we go. had no intention of streaming tonight, actually. I worked all day, and I got up early, and I was probably thinking that we would stream next on my next day off.
Where's my tiny violin at?
And then he comes running at me, and he's like, "We have to stream. Can you be ready in 30 minutes?" I did a thing.
I did a thing. No, Mary, I'm just having some screwdrivers. I don't really like to take like the NyQuil or anything.
And we would have to go to another state to get it anyway.
To get anything good.
Yeah, they don't sell it here because fucking meth heads.
Yeah. I should robo-trip during his stream though, shouldn't I? You just speak gibberish while adult girl has to watch me.
I'll have your webcam. Just don't clean it before shipping.
We could stream Lincoln's Lawyer instead of the Jorrun thing, and then it'll be our research for Dance Party 91.
That's dirty as fuck. Funny story, Johnny. Anyway, Johnny. Okay, so for you guys who don't know, oh, I'm sorry.
For those of you guys who don't know,
I thought I missed the Kelpville comment. I don't see her. I want to slap Jorrun's rump with a sandal. Are any of you guys gay, or you just tease me? That's just all I need to know.
I wonder who said that one.
I'm not gay. I'm just. Oh! Socks with a killer double entendre. As we say here in New England, a wicked pissa. Yes, it was a wicked pissa indeed. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, shit. Yeah, this is the thing with chat. I get so distracted. Oh, Johnny.
I'm glad.
So the three obsessions I have in my life are The Room movie group on Facebook.
It went from a baby box to a sandbox.
Featuring Tommy Wiseau, Chris Chan, and Lauren. Lauren is the last one I came to. Now, I'm spoiled.
Hey,
You
what's
know how
up, Joey
people-
Jojo?
At least this generation of Laureanographers, I wasn't around 3 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. People say, we're
3 years,
harmonious.
5 years, same.
Yeah.
We don't.
Whatever. 10 years, 50 years.
Don't worry about it.
Don't talk about politics. We never fight. We just want to make each other laugh. The Tommy Wiseau group, the Room movie group on Facebook, if you like that, you want to join it. They're the same way. It's people taking 30 or 40 catchphrases and shoehorning them into conversations. It's exactly what we do. Exactly. As a matter of fact, Remy may not be here anymore, but the first time I realized Remy was a really cool guy, he mentioned The Room.
Oh my god!
I swear, I just imagine snot rockets hitting his floor all around his desk.
Oh my god. That's so disrespectful to do that shit after you say somebody's name. That's so disgusting.
And I used one of the more obscure quotes on him, and he came back with so if you ever see me fucking around in Clobber's chat, and I go,
how the fuck would Jorrun know any obscure quotes?
He's talking about The Room.
Oh, well, even
Yes.
from The Room. Even from
How
that.
would Jorrun know anything?
He only
He
gets
thinks
into
in images.
He's entirely visually based.
Yeah, he thinks in heenas.
If you don't make a sound, he doesn't know you're there.
I'm so lucky you're my best friend, and Lisa is so beautiful. A lot of times if there's a woman there, I'll change it. So I'll be like, I'm so lucky you're my best friend, and Kelpie is so beautiful, or whatever. I'll do that. That's one of the quotes. It's a slightly more obscure quote. Everyone knows, how's your sex life? What a story, Mark. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. But I did that, and Remy immediately came back with, yeah, you
unquotable part of the movie and called it obscure.
You are lucky. I'm like, oh, this
You're
guy
not following.
is cool. This guy, I have something else I can talk with him about. So, yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, Kelpie, if you're there, I got your boy Bake Salmon
That was just for you, Kelp.
That's like a dolphin squeak.
into the room. He's like, curse you, you exposed me to this. I'm like, yep, now you're hooked, aren't you? He's like, yep. I'm not gay or anything, you can smell my breath. No rubber. Is Ember around and still taking a break? I have no idea,
what?
Kev. She actually...
George's the person to ask about Ember-related topics. What's up?
That too. But Jorrun has his own version of Biscuit voice, and it's when he does his like what he thinks is a cutesy little fake laugh and shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know, that's his many syllables. And somebody kind of mentioned that like as a joke, like, you know, his laughter is his many syllables. But it really is.
Hey, what's up, Nate H?
Wes,
posted
are you
something
happy with
very,
what you did?
Yeah, look at this, Wes.
Look
at the
at-
shit show you
Look at
caused.
yeah.
very tiny. Recently,
Everybody blame Wes.
but excuse me. So she's alive and hopefully well, but you know, she was doing freaking 24-hour streams. It's insane. Although I think Danny's picked up the mantle of the
That's
extremely
been known
long
to kill
streams.
a pornographer.
That's for sure. Danny, hon, I'm gonna make you a moderator because if I'm looking down at this camera, which somehow makes me pretty comfortable, I'm missing comments, and that way
Don't
she
you do no 24-hour streams.
doesn't have to do
I
all
hope
the
she didn't
work
die.
about getting the wrench. Oh, Socks is a wrench too. I don't know why, but I'm cool with that. Okay, Socks can have a wrench. I trust you. I trust you, Socks.
You hear that, Socks?
Jorrun should
He
get a
trusted
long
you.
black wig and... Oh my god. Oh my god. Off the verge. There is a picture of me with a long curly black wig. There is.
We have it.
If I could post it now.
Oh, no, I can post it for you, Jorrun. Don't worry about it, buddy. Hold on. There.
Holy shit.
If I knew how, I don't think I can with a chat.
I got your back.
I would do that. I would absolutely do that. Yeah. Oh, Madam Kelppel, while I can address you, did you see what I posted today? My latest content? I only released it like 7 hours ago. Behind the scenes with me and your man, Baked Salmon. I want to show people the chemistry he had. We have...
I want to show people how much fucking time I wasted of talented people where they could have been doing something much...
a little bit behind the creative process, 'cause that's stuff that interests me. And yeah, it shows too, just what a cool guy Baked Salmon is. And you get to hear him sing, so what more could you ask? For free, I'm not even charging you guys. Y'all better appreciate it.
Jorrun.
In a few minutes, bitch. Oh, that's right. Everybody betrayed Jorrun, he fed up with his world. And Diane spelled world correctly.
No, it's me on the sides, actually, sipping water.
Okay. In a few minutes, dude, in a few minutes, bitch, you can just crowbar that everywhere. When do we all wear tuxedos and play football in an alley?
Jorrun is thinking so hard for something there. I'm counting the seconds. Let's see what he comes back with.
Diane, this is for you.
He just skips it.
Anything for my princess. You know, it's fun. For a while there, I would combine the two, the Lorne and the Timing Wiseau's, and I'd be like, anything for my precious princess.
And then
Some of them
nobody
were
would
like, what the
understand
fuck is he
you were saying.
saying?
Oh,
Ember's
you just had a
around.
jinx with Jorrun there, I think. Did you hear that?
No.
In our hearts, exactly. Like Ramona. If we never see Ramona again,
Ramona.
doesn't matter. Still love her. I got you. Coast on the screen. I don't know how to do that. I have not watched it. I don't own him. Wow, Kelpie. Kelpie, I was not suggesting that you had that kind of relationship. I just know you're friends, and I figured you'd be into what your friends do. I don't know a lot about his private life. Oh,
Hey, what's
Diana
up, Rossi
Rose.
Jules?
Diane, you are my rose. This is great. I can throw in all these references and you get it. I don't know how to sing that.
This is great. I don't have to actually come up with any of my own content. I could just use these lines that have already been created, and you guys just get it. It's awesome. Holy shit.
I might do
At
another
least
song.
it'll only be
Or
like
you guys
$80
can-
for a bump over there.
You're talking about Coke?
yeah, apparently I owe Jorrun coke.
You owe Jorrun cocaine?
That's what Wes said.
Oh, hold on. Let me check the chat. Oh, yeah. If you jinx with Jorrun, you do owe him. You do owe him.
Just keep
cocaine,
throwing
that's true.
Yeah, traditionally
room
it's
phrases
soda,
at me.
But
Who else? Archvile, you're my favorite customer. Hi, doggy. Oh
I don't think
shit!
Archville ever
Chef,
bought
chef,
anything
you gotta
from you.
What?
Watch it.
He said that
You're gonna
Archvile
see
was
the
thinking
hi
about
doggy
us.
part.
He's talking about the room.
I know. I was making a joke.
I'm gonna sing a little more. For some reason, I'm gonna move for a decoy.
This is all the stuff that we would usually cut out of our chat log episodes, where you hear us talking back and forth in the background.
Me yelling at him.
Yeah, yeah. Adult girl being abusive.
Mm-hmm. Him making rules ahead of time that I'm not allowed to break, but then he breaks every single one of them.
Lord. I'm gonna sing all your names. People seem to like that. Whoop.
Oh, they love it.
Regular D for that one. Okay, here we go. Club with benefits. Off the verge. Off the verge. Diane Rodriguez. That doesn't rhyme. Teacup recipes. Let's get serious. Kelp pill gets the minor chord, and so does Soxka Parker. Danny G singing about her again.
It's a complete mystery to me why Jorrun insists on singing in an octave he actually cannot achieve.
Do you think that he would be better off in another octave, or do you think he's just fucked?
I think that Jorrun naturally has a very deep voice, but he brings it up here because it sounds funnier to him to be more high energy and whatever. But his voice kind of has a more hollowness to it naturally that would be better for a much lower octave than what he tries to sing in constantly.
You do hear a little bit of deep end
in
there, like hidden in the back. Here, will you switch ears with me real quick? I'm gonna make another drink.
You don't need another drink.
Katie Kev, he's from Canada, yet he's Italian. I bet he's got one of those long funny names. He likes his craft dinner. What a stereotype he is. He probably likes hockey and has a maple leaf on his shirts. Everybody get quiet. So either you're hypnotized by my vocals or the chat froze again. Is the chat frozen? Somebody say something. I get paranoid.
How many people does he think is in the stream at that point?
Oh, no, it hasn't frozen. 13 viewers, 4 likes. Guys, I can't play Thought Crime. Oh, someone left. They didn't like my song. I'm sorry if I didn't sing your name in the correct chord.
I like that he specifically looks at that and calls it out during his stream. But then again, there was probably 8 people there or something. Hello, Aussie. Nice to see you. And we have Bobby Boucher. Can't remember if anybody called out your name. Matthew. And we also have New Wave Ghost, too.
So in that one song, by the way, I probably played more chords than Lord knows. Frigid, aw, you sound so sweet, so much. Just a little chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep. We're all soaked. You better be careful, Diane. The idea of turning on a Mexican woman gonna get me going. Socks a lighter, thanks. Another bloater, Lord. Guys, I will eventually go back to my Forlorn Armstrong series. It's not really a series. I only did one song.
Sorry, Ryhop. I didn't mean to do that. That just happened to be there.
But I could do a song called Shut the Fuck Up About Dan. There is a musician who shall remain nameless who's a new content creator, and he said he wants to do a musical collaboration with me. So that could be very cool. I'm trying to come up with ideas. He hasn't responded to my email in the past few days, so we'll see. So touching. Katie Kev, I'm so glad you were touched by me stereotyping you. I'm sorry. If I sing a song as Lorne, what should it be about? My pushy is your tacos. Sure, okay. Off the verge, Shit, I've been doing this for an hour and there are 13 of you guys.
Wes. I don't know if there was an official announcement, but I just assumed a while ago that we were going to be doing it because, Poop Frog seemed to be adamant that we had to do round 2 previously. But now it seems very, very definite, but we don't have an exact date put down yet.
I don't know. Is this a sign? Wednesday, I had all prepared material, I had content. I was going to do Jorrun After Dark and talk about the difference between alphas and betas and give advice. And it was just the wrong day, you know. Everyone else was busy doing something. Today I was like,
that was the reason.
I don't know what I'll do. Maybe no one will show up, and now here I am, fiddling with my guitar and talking about The Room. Well, actually, that's really cool. 14 y'all cool. That could be interesting. See, the thing about Lorne is he sucks so bad, so if I haven't done other songs as Lorne because I can't do any cool chords. I have to keep it very basic. I can't do that screaming thing he does. It hurt my voice, so if I do a song as Lorne, I have to tone down my talent. And hopefully that doesn't sound obnoxious, but you've heard Lorne, you know. I'm not exactly patting myself on the back there. Like a virgin. Lorne's head looks like a doorknob. You ain't kidding. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck. How about we do it like Bo Diddley chords? Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about fucking Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan.
Wow, he really went for that one. I wasn't expecting that song to go that far. I know I've heard this before, but for some reason I didn't remember that.
I know you've seen his penis. I know you've seen his penis. Shut the fuck about that. Get the therapist out of our lives. Get the therapist out of our lives. What do you mean he saw you in his bra and panties? You guys in the chat room, have you seen my new series? Sex Tips from Dan? Did you like it? Got a couple more plans. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan, yeah, yeah. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan.
Wait, I'm so confused now. Is Nell on my team to be Jorrun Does Coke, and then we're going against Wes and Mr. Poop, and then Matthew McConaughey is supposed to moderate? Is that what you guys planned while I was gone?
I didn't have anything to do with anything.
Okay, that's what I'm being told. This happens to me a lot. I was told I was going to be in a debate at one point, and I wasn't going to be there because I was at work.
Shut the fuck about Dan. Get that therapist out of our lives, Ramona. Get therapists out of our lives, Ramona. Let's get a horse stinking. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Get the fuck out of our lives, Ramona. In the next episode of Sex Tips with Dan, Dan is going to explain how to stop your girl when she won't shut the fuck up about you. So it's practical. You know, it's real sex tips.
Was that really a sex tip right there? How to get your girl to shut the fuck up about you?
Adult girl, why are you writing these crazy things in the chat?
What did you do?
Why are you saying such things?
I don't know why I'm saying such things. Oh my god. Oh, how terrible.
Adult girl's been hacked.
Oh, yes. I've been hacked.
Some of the sex tips will only help you specifically if you are a registered sex offender. Other ones, not so much. I will give you a hint though. 2 words. Bedazzled jeans. Bedazzled jeans. Katie Kev, somebody save me now. A Circle K song. I've never heard that call. I actually know nothing about Michelle off The Verge. I missed that so far. Was that a very brief saga? Michelle Simpson? People saying she had a sexy voice. Johnny, yesterday I randomly burned out sex tips with... Johnny, I will tell you this. As a comedian, I've been a stand-up comedian. I've worked in a troupe. I've done musical comedy, done a little bit of everything.
I agree with Clobber. I think that the Joe Robot should moderate the debate. And I'll just sit there and drool or something. I don't know. Continue playing the stream. Save me.
There was something happening in the stream that I wanted to comment on, but now I can't remember.
Better to a comedian for his confidence and his...
Oh yeah, he's done a little bit of everything. Jorrun is a jack of all trades and master of none.
Ego. Then when somebody repeats a line he said, a joke he said to them weeks, months, or if you're lucky, years later, it's just the best compliment. Because it means you made an impression, you know? And something memorable. Who doesn't want to be memorable, right? Bunky's rap. Oh,
you managed that in spades, Jorrun. You are one memorable dude. You've left a lasting impression on the TCAP community. No one can deny you that.
I haven't memorized that, Kelpie. I have not. Gorilla Spawn, yeah! What's up, Gorilla? Thank you for coming to my extremely impromptu, not doing anything particular other than having a chat with the chat, occasionally fiddling around with my guitar. Bunky's rap. Oh my god. My name is Bunky and I'm here to say...
I thought you were going to say something.
My name is Bunky and I'll tell you something. I'ma steal your toy and your dad will do nothing. I'm steal... Oh.
That fool is spitting lava.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, shit. I'ma steal a toy, and you're never gonna meet me.
Bye, Minnie.
Bye, Minnie. Have a nice night.
Sweet dreams.
Miss Vagina. I'm like, that's the knockout punch of the song. That is the next.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great part, Jorrun.
I'ma steal a toy, fulfill all your fears, and you'll bitch about it for 40 years. Yeah.
I love that he doesn't even fully enunciate the words, which is like kind of the purpose of rap.
God, I would love to have his like just blind confidence.
I really wish he like went to like, you know, the Bronx and was trying to do fucking rap battles, because that would be fucking hilarious.
The Bronx.
He really did like to brag about the shit that made him connected to New York and the New York scene. Like, that elevated him from, you know, where he's from and where he's been.
Jorrun's a popular underground New York rapper. We just we just haven't been made aware of it. Just like he kept his music channel separate from the TCAP channel, he's kept his underground rap career.
Yeah, and he's kept all of his other things separate, like his DeviantArt account and his old role-playing, web ring and all sorts of stuff.
See, here's the thing, guys. When you can't really rap well, to me, there's two ways you rap. You either have loads of style, like someone like Biggie Small, right? He could do complex things with timing and multiple rhymes in his flow. Very, very technical. But if you can only rhyme slow, your lyrics have to be sharp. They gotta be smart. They gotta hit hard.
They gotta be slow and sharp. I've never heard that fucking term before.
I feel like life is being taken from me.
Listening
to this.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm losing a piece of myself.
One of the
doing
many reasons
this.
I hated new metal. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. Because guys rapping is slow as fuck and saying nothing. So when I did Bunky's rap, I'm like, okay, I need a slow beat. I'm going to slow, which means...
from RZA.
Oh man, Aussie, I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit when I read that.
means the punchlines have to hit hard. So I hit low and hard, which is kind of what I'm good at. And what I love doing.
Then I got Vincent Nicotra for you. I hit him hard in my
did you see Wes? Did you? I hit him really hard.
I got him 2 or 3 times, and now he's trying to catfish me.
Take me in, coach. I can do it.
He's hitting him very hard. Hey. What? Cowpill just what? Toys down. Law. 6 Tips of Dan is an early 90s softcore porn vibe. Good. Thank you. Thank you. That's the idea. I was searching for music. I'm like, it has to have a saxophone in it. There's no saxophone. I'm not doing it. I need someone's soul sax. I found light jazz. I'm like, no. It's gotta be sexy because it's 6 Tips of Dan. So I do the low voice.
What are you doing? I know what you're doing, but
I want to die.
I think he's having an existential crisis because he's sick. What a typical man.
Voice. The guy who did was it Crestfallen? Crestfallen did good. I personally don't think his voice is that great, but doesn't fucking matter. But I'm like, no. So I did just a lower voice. 6 Tips with Dan. And
is that what
although
it
my
sounded
announcer
like?
voice is not all that different than mine. Anyways, doesn't matter. It works. I sometimes rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Whatever works. Mom's spaghetti. Yes, broadcast on some global. This is Up All Night on the USA Network. That's exactly what it is. 90s. Hello, this is Gilbert Godfrey.
Hello,
Today...
fellow inner city kids. My name is Jorrun.
Yeah, he's gonna hit them slow and sharp. Because that's the only way he can do.
And we're gonna be looking at girls in bikinis in Malibu. Sing I'm So Sick of You Forlorn by Weird Al. Bedtime Magic. Hi there, I'm your host, Jorrun. Some bedtime magic.
Have a
This is
nice
for
night,
all
Aussie.
the lovely ladies.
Bye, Aussie.
All the lovely ladies of the Church of God. Remember what I always say. All the ladies are presumed beautiful until proven otherwise. What ladies are still around? Kelpill. Kelpill, bikini model, definitely. I have no doubt in my mind. Probably got long legs and all that. Yeah. Those were the days.
God, this guy lives his entire life in a fucking fantasy world. He has no bearing in reality. He's just off in his own little world, and everybody who exists in it is his idea of what they are, and it has very little to do with who they actually are in real life. He has such a cognitive dissonance with everything around him. I don't know what else to say. I'm fucking speechless every time I have this thought.
That was really well said, actually.
See, a lot of songs I write that are serious songs. I write a lot of love songs. I'm very much an R&B guy. No, I grew up in the 80s.
My sincerest sympathies, Kelpill. He's a real fucking scumbag.
Do a lot of 80s songs. Love 80s songs. classic rock. But at heart, I'm a soul guy, you know. Marvin Gaye, Al Green, the best guys ever.
At his heart, he's a real soul guy. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Curtis Mayfield. Bill Withers died, and I actually did a live stream on Facebook and my other YouTube, and I did like 6 songs by him. And holy shit, that man was a genius. But him, Curtis Mayfield, Bobby Womack, you can't lose.
There's no amount of great music that you can try to play that makes you a better human being, Jorrun. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You've tried to do this in your entire fucking life. You've tried to take things from other, greater, better people and make it part of you, but it'll never, ever be that.
If you like love songs, you'll definitely agree with me. Yes, I'm going to give that to you, Gorilla. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Which is to benefit me. Lol. Shit, Bobby Womack. So yeah, in general, when I meet a woman, I'm like, do you like R&B? Do you like soul music? No, we're probably not a match, sorry.
How much soul music has he actually played, though? Like, out of all the covers that we know to this date.
He likes the idea of soul music.
He likes the idea of it, but it's just like, I can think of 2 different Roy Orbison songs, and what else is there?
Fuck all.
Fuck all. I think there's a lot of white musicians there, which I don't normally associate with soul. And then there's Prince, but I don't know if you would call Prince soul. He was more about, like, you know, getting laid. Well, I mean, that's what soul music is to some degree, but I think that there's a deeper meaning there. I digress. This is tangential.
Because if I'm going to sing That's the Way I Feel About You, and you just want to hear something depressing, that's not good.
The best soul music.
I mean, there's a place for depressing music, trust me. Man, I've done quite a few Cure songs in my time. But my heart is like Barry White. Obviously, you hear me doing Jorrun After Dark. I did 2 episodes. And
Rhode Island soul music is the best. It's the most soulful.
my 3rd episode is I'm just gonna fucking
Minnie,
put
I
a
thought
picture.
you were going to bed. Is that why everybody was saying goodbye to you?
Or maybe
still
she was
see you in
just,
the chat.
Maybe she was just joking. I don't know.
Way
Oh,
past
Barry
your
White up
bedtime,
there.
Nancy.
Because, honestly, let's just give him the credit. I found a nice picture. He looked handsome. He had an afro. I had never seen a picture of him with an afro before. My old friend Raul Midon wrote a song with... Holy shit, you are fucking kidding me. Your friend wrote a song with the legend Bill Withers. Shit, I'm about to sing Lovely Day. I'm telling you right now. Just the 2 of us. Kelpill, Roberta
You guys
Flack.
didn't hear me
Interesting you
belch
mentioned
just now,
her.
did you? Because that would be really
Kelpill.
appropriate
I
during
can't
a
say
stream.
I am a
We're
fan.
professionals.
My
You should
father
just let it
worships
rip
her.
like poop frog.
Worships her.
I should.
Now the duet
He's
she did with
normalized
Donny
it.
He's
Hathaway, the great
normalized
Donny Hathaway.
belching into the microphone.
I've tried to
yeah.
do a song for
20%
you.
of his content consists
Yeah,
of
that's
belching.
fucking
God,
very
where is
difficult.
Poop Frog at?
Poop frog is probably watering his
Good stuff, good
grandma's
stuff.
lawn.
Okay,
Paging Poop
16.
Frog.
That's the most of you yet. Okay, guys.
Paging
Gonna ask you
Dr.
to bear
Poop
with me.
Frog.
Paging Dr. Poop Frog, please.
7 likes. I can't play Thought Crime, so hit the like if you like. Ooh, I didn't even mean to say that. I do have to go to the bathroom. I will be back. Talk amongst yourselves. I promise I'm closing the door. Nobody's going to hear me pee this time. It's not going to sound like a washing machine.
This is like his second
And
stream
you all can
ever.
guess how
Apparently
long
the first
my
stream
schwan is.
he's done
It's
must
not
have been the
curved like
pissing
Lorna. I'm
one.
sorry. Charles Bradley.
Because he
Oh
said-
shit! I'll get right
I
back
think I
to
just
you.
heard him spit into
I
a
heard him
cup.
Spit. I heard him spit
That's
too.
disgusting.
He's an unrepentant bachelor. That's what he is. With fucking duct tape and flashlights and shit underneath his coffee table.
You look lovely, Kelp Pill, in your bikini there.
Yeah.
It's a
I
very
really
nice
like
photo.
those sunglasses.
Yeah, those sunglasses are slick. I would
Yeah.
wear those sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Lee Moses is bad girl. I don't know that. Kelby, darling, send me a link
Oh
on Snap
shit,
or something.
Poop Frog's
Charles-
here. We summoned a Poop Frog.
That's okay. You can still be sleeping and laying down. We're not going to bother you.
Yeah, you
Don't
go back
strain
to
yourself.
Don't strain yourself.
You need your energy.
Because
I'm going to destroy you.
No, it's just good to have you around, Poopy. Mr.
We
Froggy
love
Frog.
you.
We do. We
yeah,
do.
and fuck anybody who says otherwise.
Exactly. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
If you ain't down with Poop Frog, you ain't down with the A.M.D. research department. That's for sure.
I'll be right back, Johnny.
Wes Most is like the Energizer Bunny of. I don't think Wes Most sleeps.
I don't think he does either.
He claims he has a bedtime and he goes to sleep and he wakes up, but I don't think he does.
I've seen no proof of this. I can hear him pissing.
Oh,
I can hear him pissing.
This must be the second stream he's pissed in.
I thought he only pissed during one. Oh my god, I can hear him pissing.
Can you guys hear it?
Hold on, check this out, everybody. It's as loud as it can go, but
Poor Molly. I know how you feel.
listen to that.
He has a fetish for this.
Oh, I bet. Oh my god, you think he's doing it because it gets him off to have people hearing him piss?
Not really. I was just being silly because Matthew and I have been going through the VA mail chat log, which is really long, and it involves some piss talk. Probably not as much as like the Jerry Martin, what is it? Something. It starts with a K.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. You guys know who I'm talking about. The guy who looks like he's been a human for 2 days.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Okay. Were you going somewhere with that?
No, but I. Well, I was thinking. I was just reminded of that, but what if it was intentional though? That's so gross. Like,
well, Aaron E says I think he thinks it's funny, and actually I was considering.
You're right. You're probably right.
I just pulled up a different YouTube tab. I was gonna play some. I'm gonna find a sound effect of pissing and a pissing sound effect to play, but apparently I don't have to. Apparently Jorrun just left it there for us.
Yeah, he thinks it's funny.
He probably does.
He drinks a lot of water too. I mean, that's healthy for you, but I wonder if like he's in like the early stages of diabetes and he's just pounding down water because he feels thirsty all the time.
I mean, he has corpse skin, just sort of hanging from his bones and his atrophied muscles.
Yeah. He has made some attempts to bolster his health. You know, going through this like midlife crisis. I don't know.
It's
should I say the things I found on his
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay, well, we're obviously not going to show it, but I found his fucking
breaking everyone
Amazon account like probably a month and a half ago.
Well, Wes he too.
Oh, yeah,
Wes
he probably found it before me.
Yeah.
So in all honesty, but he bought like a fat calipers so he could measure his body fat. He also bought like protein powder, and there was also joint lubrication as well to help with stiffened joints.
Jesus, I need that last
on top
thing.
of the lovely encyclopedia of bodybuilding somebody sported underneath his monitor, which is really poetic.
He also had put a book in there. Wes will know for certain because, I remember now he brought it up during one of the streams that he and I did where it's Jorrun bought a book like How to Become a Rock Star in Your 40s or some shit. It's like the most depressing book title I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm talking about, Wes. What was the name of that one? It's like you're making it in the music industry in your 30s or your 40s or something.
Hello, Amanda James.
Hello, Amanda James.
Hi.
We
Kelpie.
we are all
sorry.
Mexicans here. We are all like catnip to Jorrun.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Kelpie, it wasn't a wish list. The thing about Jorrun loves to give his opinion on everything, and that includes leaving reviews everywhere. He leaves slightly less reviews than he does comments on genie pics.
I'm pretty sure that the title of that book was not Clobbering Time Can Eat a Bag of Dicks. I think you're trolling. Wes.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
It's
where
still
I
going.
he's still
Holy
pissing.
shit. He must his bladder must be huge.
Oh, it's like the size of a cow bladder.
Wait, no. Yeah, wait. It has to hold an enormous amount of fluid, but he goes to the bathroom so frequently. I don't normally have to piss during a stream.
I love that you can hear the final squirt outs, you know? I mean, guys get it, and girls probably, you know, if you've been in a relationship with a guy, you've heard them piss, and girls have those final little squirts too, right? Where it's like you just got a couple of little goes that you got to finish up, and you can hear those. Jorrun's like getting the last ones out.
Well, we don't have to drain as long of a urethra as a guy does, so I don't think we have to do it quite as much.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, the female urethra, because it's so short, in comparison, it drains a lot easier than a man's. But like when you are rocking a long piss hose, it takes a while to shake that shit out.
And now the woman's urethra, that's where the clitoris is, correct? That's where one of the clitorises is.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them, okay.
Yeah, sometimes it can grow into two clitori.
He's still fucking pissing. Nice time to turn the fan on after you've taken a piss.
His piss smelled so bad.
Smells like apple cider vinegar. It's been out in the sun.
It smells like asparagus.
He's still pissing.
he
He's still going.
He stopped pissing to turn on the fan. This wasn't intentional. He knew that he was making a sound, and he realized partway through, stopped pissing, turned on the fan, and went back to pissing. Kelpie, Jorrun would be so lucky to get
He would
that.
be so lucky.
He would.
That was a massive long piss, and it just he just streamed that and left it up. I guess maybe it's normal for him. I mean, I don't know how I would react to if I were to piss on stream and have that audible. I would be doing it with the knowledge that I in advance, so it's different than accidentally having it caught on stream.
You know, sorry, sip of water. It's not the first time that we have discussed the possibility amongst others that he has faked a few different things. Of course, Poop Frog. Why did we call him here? Go back to sleep, Poop Frog. It's okay.
Yeah, Clobber, the past 45 minutes of this stream has just been Jorrun urinating.
Okay, Kelpie, you're right. Killing Me Softly is amazing. You got that. So, I only know a Barry White from an episode of The Simpsons in a movie called Coonskin. Off the Verge, if you have any love for love songs,
Hold on,
especially orchestrated one.
What was the name of that movie? Hold on a second. Coom?
So, I only know Barry White from an episode of The Simpsons and a movie called Coonskin. Off the Verge, if you have any love for love songs, especially orchestrated one, anything by Barry White. I actually opened my stream on Saturday, the one that didn't last, with a song that gets me hyped.
A movie with the title Coonskin, actually. Did somebody just slip him a funny joke? Okay, 1975 live action animated satire crime film. Okay, so the person wasn't trolling Jorrun. Oh well.
Hyped up. It's called Honey Please Can't You See. It's one of the fast ones. It's very cool. Let me see.
No, he didn't flush.
Oh, I'm so interested. I want to hear that song, but at the same time, I'm going to be interrupting the stream.
Yeah. Guys.
If it's yellow, then it's mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Is that how it goes?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the...
Frigid, I was listening to Jorrun P. No, stop that. Stop that. Raul is a twin brother, also blind, who's a rock. Damn! What a badass.
Somebody in the stream heard him pee and brought it up.
Okay, I have a couple stories I want to share with you guys who came into my mind. Johnny Utah mentioned Charles Bradley. So I was at Thank you, Kelpie.
He didn't wash his hands.
No, he's got dick hands.
Well, he doesn't have to handle his dick too much.
I was at a bar. This is my favorite watering hole. I would go there usually once a week.
George strikes me as the type of guy that pulls his whole pants and underwear down at the urinal to take a piss.
Just under his ankles.
Yeah, just everything goes down to the ground, and he's just got his bare ass out at the urinal.
For a second, I thought he was sitting down and pissing, perhaps, and that's why he didn't need to wash his hands as much, because he didn't need to handle it so much, but it sounds like he's standing up based off of the loudness.
Yeah, the length from penis to water was indicative of the decibels of his urination.
Because Mexican women aren't the only Mexican thing I'm addicted to.
What is it? So, like, he closed the top of the toilet tank instead of lowering the seat. He filled his bowl and is now filling the tank.
He's double-deckering his own toilet with piss.
And I would go there, cheap drinks. Really cool, chill place. I brought my parents there. I've had a number of dates there. It's just a great place to go. Very nice atmosphere.
We will do that. Jorrun is an ogre.
Atmosphere. Food is not pricey.
That's definitive now.
Good quality Italian food. Ooh, the pizza. Shit. The buffalo wings. Fuck.
Hey, what's up, Tube Crawler?
And I'm there, and I'm sitting next to a guy, and somehow we get into subject about music. He's a little younger than me. Let's say mid-30s. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really big into R&B and soul. He goes, I gotta show you this song. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah.
Hold on.
I gotta blow it somehow. So, a little younger than him is his mid-30s when you're fucking 48, Jorrun. I mean, assuming maybe this story took place a couple years ago, but you're still in your mid-40s. He's not just a little bit younger. That's a decade, homie.
Song, the guy's name is Charles Bradley. You're gonna hear him sing it live. And
he said that was 13 years ago now? I didn't catch that. I'm happy.
It's a Black Sabbath song. I'm like, you must be fucking with me. What? This soul singer is going to do a Black Sabbath song. I'm like, he's not going to do like War Pigs. He's like, no. This is a ballad. It's very different than most stuff. And he talks about, they do a little interview. I think Charles Bradley said he wasn't into the song, but I think someone was dying in his time, so it relevance.
Creaking noises
Guys, I heard
in the background.
Yeah, is that his chair?
I assume he's
chair?
just fidgeting on his chair.
It sounds like he's in an old woman's rocking chair.
Actually, that's more accurate. I thought, for example, he was wearing like leather pants. And
it's
squeaking.
No, or it's some Norman Bates shit. He's like in his mom's clothing. Actually, that's a spoiler from.
He's in his mom's rocking chair that's covered in her skin.
Yeah.
I heard this song. shivers. I had absolute shivers. So, yeah, Johnny is right. I haven't heard anything else by him, Johnny, but do yourself a big favor. Charles Bradley, it's probably live, changes. There's so much emotion and soul, and I think he's only accompanied by like a guitarist, so it's...
I don't really understand these things called emotions, but I see people in the comments saying the word emotion, so that's what I'm gonna repeat during this stream, so it seems like I'm a human being.
It's powerful. If you got any sort of feels, you'll feel something.
This
Michael,
man,
nice
this
to
man
see
is
you.
completely bankrupt in all facets of life.
This is the
God.
vacant.
Yeah, I'm just, having to listen to Jorrun streams, it really makes you comprehend how empty he is as a person.
He's as empty as his apartment.
He is. His apartment is a psychological landscape that reflects who he is on the inside. In fact, if that were the case, actually, his apartment would at least be full of a bunch of stolen furniture.
That's a good metaphor.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm just bullshitting, telling stories. A soul rendition of Iron Man. That would be cool. Okay, so earlier tonight, it's funny, the quarantine is really kind of showing what people are made of, so to speak.
Yes, Joker.
Whether they're falling into...
Actually, Matthew McConaughey has kind of said something similar in the past. He's like a robot.
Yeah, he just sits in the middle of the room and the lights are off until the sun comes up and then he's active again. Goes back out and just does his menial bullshit.
To depression, which is sad.
True.
I don't want that
There's
to happen.
a perfectly good futon still in that house or apartment.
Well, not that we're gonna get into our counter arguments too much, but a cokehead wouldn't have as many crappy musical instruments as Jorrun does, I don't believe. I think those would have been the first things to get pawned. Were there a cocaine addiction.
Wouldn't have any jobs either. He would have gotten fired from all of his jobs.
Anyone, and they're just eating too much or drinking too much, or if they're really adapting. And I mean, none of us are 100% one direction or another. I've certainly gone a little of both. As a YouTuber, I'm 100 miles an hour. I'm proud of that. But I also put on 10 pounds and was drinking too much.
What the fuck does that
Weight's
mean?
down, but weight's down a little bit enough.
I have no clue what he means there. Maybe he's making big moves like Jay-Z. Maybe it's something like that.
So I go to Providence is not far away. So I go to a great open mic that's been around for like 10 years or more. It's a pretty cool bar, pretty cool looking place, nice people there. It's called Madcap. That's what they call the night. And it's been running over a decade, I think. Host is a super cool, super talented guy. And when this all happened, bars were like the first things to close, right? Couldn't do that anymore. This motherfucker, we live in such a great time. This guy, I don't think we missed like a week, and he's like, we're still having an open mic. It's all going to be done online. Everyone who has any kind of camera, we're going to run this.
Keep smacking the desk because that sounds really good with your microphone sitting there right beside where your fist is just... Your monkey paw is just slapping the table.
Fucking monkey
You
paw.
hairy monkey hands.
There's a sheet. You still sign up cyberwise.
Finger in our ears, that
And
asshole.
I had never done Discord, which is hilarious because, now, no, excuse me, if TCAP is still here. TCAP Recipes got me on Discord, to get into the TCAP
shit,
group.
Joey. Joey passes through Providence every few months. Find out when he's performing, I go and record it.
That's very easy, and we can give you that information.
Yeah.
And
Got you.
We got you,
this guy was
Joey.
like, oh, we use Discord. I'm like, oh, I actually have that on my phone. He's like, all right, let me show you how to set up your camera. So this thing is going on online. He calls me out.
Oh
He
my
puts me
God.
on. I do
Honest,
2.
have you seen the bug chasing documentary? Not that you want to put yourself through that, but
Oh, we're going all the way to bug chasing now.
she said that I used to go to an open mic or open up mic nights until this old woman read her poem about spreading HIV.
Oh my God.
Even still, I think it's better than his poetry. That's probably
You needed to warn me before I put liquid in my mouth. That there was a punchline of
He
that.
almost just like hosed down the entire alpha male Derek command center.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just being honest. Holy shit. It's still better than Jorrun's poetry. Poetry about spreading HIV, killing people.
2 songs and I'm out.
That's so dumb.
And this went on for 3 hours. Fucking genius. Fucking genius. So, right, you're home.
At least
Maybe you
it was
can't
a
work
real
it out now.
experience.
You're home, you're stuck, you're bored. You can get great live entertainment. Free every Monday. And yeah, fuck, now we're worldwide, right? Now not just everyone in that little room. It was a popular line, let's say 50 people or so. Now,
Bullshit.
and there's
Bullshit.
another
They ain't no fucking open mic with 50 people.
Facebook group that I'm part of called Quarantine Livestream, where any musician who's live streaming can send them the link and they share it in their group, and I think they save a copy of it too. It's badass. It's very, very cool. You guys still here with me? Y'all still receiving these messages? I'm gonna do a little storytelling for you. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, this chat is alright. Memo to Jorrun. No more normal latency. Normal latency sucks. Low latency, maybe an ultra low latency. Because, and maybe do Google Chrome because this pale moon is sucking. Oh, we need a TCAP open mic night. Okay, Johnny. Would we be singing at an open mic night?
I'm really just speechless at the moment. I don't have anything that I can. This is soul sucking.
It really is. It really says, you know, open mic nights are catnip to this fucking man. He goes to the one that is the cheapest, like that he doesn't have to pay any money to get into.
You know what open mic nights are? Open mic nights are the equivalent of support groups for failed musicians. That's what an open mic night is. I've played open mic nights. I will say that. But that's exactly what they are. They are the equivalent of a support group for a bunch of musicians who never made it and just
Needed to know that they're loved.
they need the attention. They need to get up on a stage and perform in front of people and get that attention. Everybody's polite. Everybody claps after the set, no matter how shitty it is. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody at their deepest core, unless they're a complete antisocial personality, they want approval and they want acceptance. They want people to approve of who they are. And I know that's what Jorrun does, what he does.
That's what we do, what we do.
But that's what we all are doing. Please accept us. But Jorrun does a lot of what he does because he's desperate for acceptance and approval, and he's so skewed in the ways that he should be thinking about how to achieve that. He's mixed his value system into his sexuality and how that informs how he thinks of himself. I'll get into this later. I wrote a paper I probably shouldn't have on Jorrun's sexuality like 2 months ago, and we'll eventually turn it into a video.
Hey, conscious type person.
Would we be doing stand-up? Would we just be throwing quotes at each other? Would we go up, this is my Dan Allen impression, I'm just curious. What is it? That's my Charles Bradley story. That is my
I'm sorry, Clobber, that's not going to happen. You can live your
open
dream.
mic story. Still here. Thank you, Kelpie. Thank you, Kelpie. I promise you, I'm definitely checking out these fucking songs. Gorilla, I will get back to you, man. Oh, I'm so curious about this, but I don't want to interrupt this stream. Let's face it, I don't know how to do all this hosting yet. It is a talent. Club has shown me it is a talent.
I will make
So,
sure Matthew gets that. He handles
I don't think I
all
should be
that
listening to
networking
it. Oh, is
stuff.
that Bad Manners?
He
Who
loves
knows?
it.
Who knows what Bad Manners is?
Thanks for coming.
The Lee Moses song, I will be definitely
Yeah,
listening
no.
to that after.
Oh, have
I
a good
promise.
night now.
Show.
Sleep
Call in
tight,
and
sleep
talk.
with the
Oh, that's an
angels.
awesome idea. Call in and talk shit about Lauren. You can't lose. Diane, Off the Verge. I'm getting live entertainment from now from my favorite lonographers. God bless you, Off the Verge. Isn't that awesome?
True.
So many people. Well, a lot of us have free times. I am now basically my own boss, and I am fortunate. I am blessed. I'll say it, where money has not been a worry for me in the past couple of months. I am getting unemployment, which is great.
Pause it,
So sometime,
please. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby Boucher, for bringing that up. This community has been extremely accepting and welcoming, and I'm reminded of that every day about how great all of you are. Like when we first showed up, we just had the utmost support and praise from people, and we had not expected that in the least. So thank you, everybody. I know we've done this before, but I never want to forget that.
Actually, we expected everybody to hate us at first.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to
And-
do more
and
stuff.
apparently everybody thought we were other people too.
Yeah,
So they
very-
regarded us with a lot of suspicion as well.
Yeah.
So maybe some of our support was because they thought it was somebody else.
Yes. We pulled the whole bait and switch on you guys. We wrote someone else.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Stuff, but where I'm at now, where it's almost daily, it's at least 4 times a week.
We love
Sometime
you,
in the
noxious
last week and a
butt
half, I'm like,
spray.
I
We do
feel
love noxious butt spray here. Holy shit. One of our streams started with noxious butt
Yeah.
spray.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
noxious
ju-
butt
they
spray
just
showed up. They were one of the first people to get into the stream chat, and I busted out laughing as we turned on the microphone.
like a professional YouTuber. I do. I mean, I'm not getting paid, but I'm living. I'm upgrading my gear. New
We love you too, Molly. And we love everybody.
video camera, which I can talk to you now. New video card. Memory. Gonna double the memory in this bad boy. I'm thinking about getting lighting, green screen. Oh,
It was honestly the best way to start that stream. Noxious butt spray. I'm so glad that you showed up when you did. As soon
Sorry,
as
sip of water. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, as soon as adult girl started losing her shit, I just cut the stream on, and we went from there. I think it was a great start. What were you gonna say?
Sorry, sip of water said, "You better not forget what I'd given you."
I'm not sure. Let me think.
I love you just like sitting here and trying to figure it out.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play the Jorrun
Oh,
thing.
you don't
I
want
need
to see.
check.
Oh, dudes, I can edit video now. Yes. With the new video card, which means I am going to step a foot into the video editing arena. More video, not just audio. You've been warned. Don't expect me to be at Scarlet Ebony Raptor Bacon level. That's not realistic. But I know how to do some video editing, so I can do some fun stuff. Don't have ideas as yet, but
Sweetheart, I think
tell
it was
you
a
what,
joke.
kids.
Quit trying to
Tell you
find
what,
one.
I get a green screen.
you,
Woo-wee.
you better
Gonna
not
get a
forget
nice
what I've given
microphone
you, because we were
so
talking
people
about
can
how
hear-
our channel started.
Oh yes,
it?
yes. Never
Oh my
mind.
God!
Me more clearly.
Matthew.
Well, no, because Sip of Water and I have been chatting recently, and we've been trading research notes
they've
and
been
whatnot.
trading nudes. Shut up.
Well, that too. that we attach those to the research notes. This is what I
Mutually
look.
assured destruction.
Well, and this is what I look like, in the buff at the time of finding this discovery. it's part of the documentarian process. But yeah, we've been sharing some research, and they've found some really great stuff. So I wasn't sure if there was actually something that they wanted me to bring up. There's a lot of stuff with the Jorrun the Barbarian analysis, and I'm actually in the middle of editing that episode, and it should be out within the next couple of days. And there's some shocking revelations, guys. You want to be there?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wes, I don't think that Jorrun sold any of that equipment. I think he's holding on to it because, knowing Jorrun has not learned from any of his missteps or mistakes or behaviors. He's going to keep on doing what he does, and he's probably going to find another community to slither in.
I can't wait.
He's still doing his open mic stuff at the place that he does. So that's like one community he's been in for a while, and
I don't
he's
think
not
we can
leaving
admit to stalking people on our live streams, Adult Girl.
It's not stalking if it's public information.
And it's not stalking if you're a fan. We just need more material is all. We're starved for Jorrun content. That's all it is. We're not stalking anybody.
For my songs, that's so important.
And, Shin, yeah, I always thought he was much taller because of his head, because it was like kind of tall. You know, it's that Mike Manzi cone head, bald shape. But then looking at some videos of him where you see him in full body shots compared to other things for reference, and you realize that he's like maybe 5'5" or something. I'm not sure completely. We would have to do some scientific, analysis of that.
You're going to get served an order of protection, Adult Girl.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You guys make my shift fly. Virgie, I don't know if you want to tell us what you do, but I'm glad. I'm very glad. Do you have any good food deliveries?
Tiny and cute ogre is what Jorrun is. A little bitty ogre. He's a mini ogre.
Story. Yes. Gorilla, I promise you, he plays guitar and drums in his own no brass mouth trumpet. I don't know what a no brass mouth trumpet is.
You know what a skin flute is? Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's right, Jorrun. Thank you.
Gorilla, are you Cubano? I didn't know you were Latino.
Oh,
welcome, senor. Welcome.
I didn't know you were Latino. You don't... Oh, my Lord. Have you guys ever seen... This is slightly tangential, but have you ever seen an interview with Steven Seagal where he mimics the accent of the person who is interviewing him? There's one where an Asian lady is interviewing him. He starts talking all Asian. And there's another one where it's like some sort of Southern person.
Talking all Asian?
That would have went by if you hadn't brought it up. Nobody would have noticed that.
I'll clean it up for you. He was trying to mirror the mannerisms of the Asian reporter or interviewer. Yeah.
And then he does like the Cajun accent.
Yeah.
Too. It's crazy.
He kind of LARPs as like a, an Asian martial artist anyway, with his weird, Fu Manchu and the silk Chinese shirts with the collar on them, very Mandarin looking.
One night we should just randomly stream a whole Steven Seagal live performance.
It's oh my god, what he does is like
it's garbage.
It's garbage, but it's also it's almost like, I hate saying this word, but yellow face. It's so disrespectful.
Well, he's doing... It's blues music. It's Delta blues. That is what Seagal calls it. And he is wearing a silk kimono while playing this music. His guitar is not plugged in. He is just going with a backing band, and you can see that he's not playing. We're going off on a fucking tangent here. I'm going to go back to the Jorrun call.
I give you my word.
This is your
I
Jason
give you my
Blaha
word as a
moment.
Spaniard.
Yeah.
You guys like Princess Bride?
You guys like Jason Blaha? Anybody like Jason Blaha here?
Best movies ever made. I don't care.
Okay,
Hello.
that's probably-
You killed my father. Prepare to die. The Jorrun reality show incoming. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. And much better video production than Lauren, which, again, that's a very, very low bar. You don't even jump over that bar. You just kind of step over it.
Jorrun's an ogre.
Johnny, food delivery
A tiny and cute ogre.
stories. Do I have any stories?
Hey, teacup trash cat. What's up?
Someone just by blowing through his lips. Holy fuck, that's talented. Food delivery stories. I wish I had a story where, like, I went there and the woman was naked and seduced me. It was like a porno. No, it hasn't had that.
Joker, we had actually considered doing a short video on Jason Blaha just because of all the times it's been brought up in Jorrun's streams. We might still do that, actually. I mean, I know it's sort of old news or whatever, and other channels have done it, but, you know, it might be fun. Fucking YouTube.
I was doing... So usually when I do food delivery, if I want to do it for a day, I take two things into account. One, how I feel. You know, I can stop when I want. If for some reason I really am not feeling it. But usually I give myself a monetary goal because that way I have incentive. And I enjoy it. Food delivery I enjoy because there's a real sense of adventure. I'm an adventurous guy. I'm always going to new restaurants, some of which have now become my favorite
I'm
restaurants.
always doing new menial tasks every day. It is very exciting for me to go into different restaurants and drive to different houses and drop food off at the porch.
I was spending quite a bit of money. I know our favorite Mexican restaurant, good Mexican restaurants here. Our favorite Chinese restaurant, bomb-ass fried rice. And I'm going to new towns. I mean, I could be in 6 different towns in one day. So that's pretty cool. I like driving. Driving's pretty good. And it's never the same old shit. So that's why I like it. So one day, I was doing delivery. It was a Monday. And I was getting close to my goal. And actually, I was exceeding my goal. And it was busy. Saturdays, did I say Monday? It was a Saturday. And Saturday, you make so much money. You do a Friday, Saturday, dinner rush, and late night.
Is Danny G streaming right now? I haven't seen her yet. I can't play the song though until she shows up.
You make great
just
money.
Do, like,
it
what
is
Jorrun does,
wonderful.
Just bullshit on
I
it,
just-
I guess.
It's just 2 chords. Jorrun just played 2 chords. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. Anybody could do it.
So here's what happens. I'm doing a delivery for this really nice Indian restaurant, and I was finishing up, I hit my goal, and I'm driving back, and I get one from the Indian restaurant, and it's good money. I'm like, fuck, I'll do one more, right? My father always taught me, do a little more, grab the money when you can. So I get a second order coming in from the same restaurant. I'm like, fuck, let me do it. And they're close. They're like within walking distance. Lazy people are great, I'll tell you what. Well, people have good reason to be lazy now, but... I had one person one time before the plague hit us, walking distance, like I walked there in 10 minutes from the store. I'm like, I'm getting exercise, a little fresh air, awesome.
Dressing like a middle schooler
Helpy
on
says
a field trip.
Pakora.
Like
I'm not sure what that is. I know what a vindaloo is.
Basketball shorts
Vindaloo, I
and
like
a
hot stuff.
fucking
I like
t-shirt
chicken
and an
shawarma.
open mic night.
Yeah, that's
Have
good.
a little
So,
fucking self-respect.
Like Lauren going... Actually, damn, that's a dark joke. But like Lauren to pick up Kayla with the fucking
Well, that's the point. We're making fun of him. He's made fun of that exact outfit. He sat there and laughed at Lauren's blue T-shirt and blue shorts
Well, it's
and
just
baseball cap, and he's worn almost the exact same thing in slightly different colors.
This is true.
Also, I had a thought that it is the worst thing to have Jorrun as a fucking delivery driver, because if he sees like some sort of like attractive woman, he knows where she lives.
Yeah, he's like the fucking BTK.
God, he's so creepy. I mean, not that there's actually anything to that, but it's just like, oh God.
Delivered one, and then my very last delivery was after dark.
George.
Sometimes I don't like driving, because I'm not a driver at night. But bum. But
Hold on, I must have missed something. What?
Wes said, Jorrun has at least 3 pairs of jorts.
Oh man, you know what? I need to get that picture of Darth Jorrun up on the screen here. I'm gonna work on that while it'll just take me a
shit's
second.
great. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it
be
is.
worth it, I promise.
this was my last one. Let's say it was 8 o'clock or so. And I do a delivery. And I open the door. Now, at this point, we're supposed to
Yes,
be
absolutely.
mostly doing
Sorry,
non-contact
Sublime.
deliveries, right? We leave the food, text the people. But an old woman comes to the door, old. And I'm like, here's your food, ma'am. And she hands me cash. Now, rarely do I get handed cash. It means a lot to me, even if it's literally $3, and that's happened. Because it's like, okay, this
I
is
know,
nice.
right,
You want to make
Shin?
sure I get
The
it.
way
You-
his head is shaped, I bet that horseshoe hair made his head look even pointier. It just frames it that well.
Probably already tipped me pretty well through the app. This is extra. This woman handed me
One woman.
$60. I'm like, holy shit.
She
Wait.
wanted change back.
60? $80. I'm speechless. I'm like, thank you. I'm like bowing her head and like backing away. Thank you. Bless you, man. Bless you. I'm like, ah.
God,
Well, the amount of money I thought I made today, I just made a lot more. And I was already happy.
Way to brag about making money, dude.
Oh.
I mean, it's one thing to be grateful about it, but it
Let
just
me
seemed
catch
like
up.
it was
Let's
a
see.
little gloating.
Katie
Like, how
Kev,
much
great
money
movie.
I made today, guys.
14 generation American gringo. Gorilla Spawn.
Here you go, guys.
On my mom's side, I'm first generation because she came over when she was 11.
But
On my dad's side,
Check
we
out
don't
the
know
pants.
how many generations back. It's at least 100 years.
The pants
Actually,
are just
probably
so
more
spot
because we had a
on.
whaler. I'm not going to get into that. Whaler ancestor. And see, my grandma knew.
T-shirt is very Sinbad.
You know for a fact on the other side of those pants there's a wallet chain on that right side. You don't gotta see it to know.
Don't hate the wallet chain. Those are
all
very
this shit, and I
practical.
didn't write it down.
Yeah.
And my dad couldn't be bothered to listen for anything important like genealogy, family trees. I do know
Oh, I
that
just
I'm
heard
part
something where
Dutch,
he
which is
talked
why I have
about
blue
his-
eyes,
Hold on.
and my ancestor was.
I just heard some anger towards his father, which might explain.
Yes, please rewind that.
Yeah, because this is going to be coming up in the Jorrun, the Barbarian, a Fine Literary Analysis Part 2. We talk about Jorrun's family members within the story of Jorrun the Barbarian, which, you know, there's a lot of shit that reflects his real life. It's very much the equivalent of Sonichu to Chris Chan.
Yes.
So I'm
or
just
the
gonna
Lightbringer series.
our Linkara and Lightbringer, yeah. So I'm gonna rewind this just so we can hear this because I heard some anger towards the Dada.
$8. I'm speechless. I'm like, thank you. I'm like bowing her head and like backing away. Thank you. Bless you, man. Bless you. I'm like, ah. Well, the amount of money I thought I made today, I just made a lot more. And I was already happy.
He ran off as quickly as he could before the lady could figure out that she.
Oh.
Yeah, that she gave it too much money, or he was like, you know, she was expecting to get her change back, but he's like, oh no, this is all my money.
Let me catch up. Let's see. Katie Kev, great movie. 14 generation American gringo. Gorilla Spawn. On my mom's side, I'm first generation because she came over when she was 11. On my dad's side, we don't know how many generations back. It's at least 100 years. Actually, probably more because we had a whaler. I'm not going to get into that. Whaler ancestor. And see, my grandma knew all this shit,
That's
and I
very
didn't write it down. And my
Having a whaler ancestor? We're not going to get into my whaler ancestor. That is too controversial to talk
Yeah.
about on this TCAP stream.
I
but
hope it's that, like, you know, Captain Ahab was based off of his ancestor.
there's like some really crazy story behind it. There's a reason he doesn't want to get into it.
dad couldn't be bothered to listen for anything.
Ah. Yeah, Jorrun's father was not around. Jorrun's father ignored him. That's why Jorrun's father did not play a role in Jorrun the Barbarian. That's why in Jorrun the Barbarian, the grandfather and the uncle are the only two people who do anything. And Jorrun's father, Thundar, or rather Sundar, which is a
Derivative of Thundar, which is a derivative of Conan the Barbarian.
Thank you. Does nothing. He shouldn't even. There's not even any reason to name him in the story because he does nothing.
Important, like genealogy, family trees. I do know that I'm part Dutch, which is why I have blue eyes, and my ancestor was female, and she was Dutch, but not from the Netherlands, but from Belgium. Belgium is roughly half French.
That's not Dutch. That's a totally different word, and you got it wrong, Jorrun.
Well, Wes says his family dealt in Wales and kidnapped harem women.
Half Dutch, and they don't get along with each other, which is the story of the world.
Physically, Sipawada, but not emotionally.
Yeah.
Not how a boy needed it.
Just to make a pointless note of his error, but like a German-speaking Belgian is Flemish. It's not.
Did you
Dutch.
think she was paying for the meal? No, Kelpie, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They make it very clear when you use the apps, and nor did she ask for change. To me, that would have been the thing, you know. No, absolutely not. And you, wow. She ordered
the proud Irish Japanese. I've heard of these people. They are proud peoples.
Pepper curry fixed a little bit different way. The food
yes,
there
the Irish samurai.
Smells amazing. And my boss at my real job that none of you will ever.
JR. His father hunted his mom out of a lake. That's horrible, man. Oh, man.
He went noodling for his mother. Like she was a big catfish.
That's terrible.
I'm noodling for woman.
Find out what it is. It's my secret. Y'all have so many secrets. I have one secret. Is from India. And she knew about the place, even though it's in a different state. She's like, oh, yeah, good food there. Oh, I think they have another couple locations, one in Providence. So that's very cool. Yeah. My peeps came off the boat in Cambridge, met. You are fucking kidding me. Cambridge? Dude. Been in Cambridge many times. As I was telling the incredibly
Jorrun's,
charming Kelp.
Level of interest and importance is based off of how close it is to his own self-reference.
You know what? We're going to finish this goddamn video tonight. We've only got like 40 minutes left on it. I think we can do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How's everybody else feeling?
Yeah,
you down?
you guys, is at least the majority of you okay with that? You want to hang out with us and try to get this? I'm going to be increasingly delirious as this goes on, so I apologize in advance.
Kelpie. One thing I've done for
Hell
fun.
yeah, sorry, Sip
there is a
Water.
burlesque
That's what I like to hear.
convention, an expo, every year in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I'm the DJ. Calling me a DJ is quite the exaggeration. I press a button, but I makes pretty girls dance. And it's in Cambridge, and this was going to be the first year they were not going to do it. They usually do it first week of February, near my birthday. But Massachusetts, February, we get bombed by snow pretty hard most of the month. This year we're lucky as fuck. So they're like, all right, we're going to do it in April. And actually, guys, it was supposed to be 2 weeks ago.
I'm just noticing because I'm listening to this in headphones, and I don't know if anybody else is noticing this, but Jorrun is moving from my right headphone to the middle and then back again. It's almost like he's got like a chorus on his voice or something, but I'm not sure why his voice
Does
is
he have
panning like that.
Would he have the know-how of having some sort of distortion pedal?
You know what
hooked
it
into
is? No.
What is
He
it?
probably bought one of those microphones that sort of has a stereo dealy where,
Oh.
you know, the
It
more you're-
automatically.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
A week ago, excuse me. Broke my
Something
heart. Had to
strange.
cancel, but it was going to be in Salem. Yes, the Salem, Massachusetts. And they're like, look, there's a lot of cool places to go. The hotel is cool. And me, Bombay. She was from Bombay, Mumbai. How many Nazi coins can you get with $80? A whole lot, I think. I'm
Good
not
night,
sure.
Molly.
Yeah, my boss from Mumbai. And Salem.
Good night, Molly, and sweet dreams. Oh, hey, Lorne Identity's here. You want to know why I'm happy?
I'll tell the story again. So when I was a little kid, I was originally from the northern part of Massachusetts. And
Hi, Lorne Identity.
a couple of years when
Glad
I
to
was
have
very
you
young,
here.
we lived in Salem. Now, of course, you know, witches are a big part of that. They have a lot of tourism, but only 1 month of the year. Can you guess which one? So I'm doing Salem. So I'm a little kid driving through downtown. It's a regular downtown. And you see this big, huge, hulking brown house. It's dark brown out of nowhere. The House of the Seven Gables. Or the Witch House. Those are the two best known ones. So, I hadn't gone for years. Then I went 2000. I had a friend visiting from Texas. She wanted to see it. She was Wiccan, so, you know, it was like her Mecca or some shit. The spot where they hung all the witches in Salem is now a CVS.
Oh my god.
Progress. That's what I call progress. Story time with Uncle Jorrun. So, about 4 years ago, me and some co-workers decided we wanted to go to Salem for the Halloween season. Not actually Halloween. So we drive there. Drive through Boston at rush hour traffic. Big mistake. Big mistake. It's all couples. My friend Jeanette and her fiance. My friend Kim. And she just started dating the man who is now her fiance. And me and my co-worker Amy. Who's awesome. So we get there. And it's kind of late. It was at least 6. Probably more like 7. Like, we got there and within half an hour, the sun's going down. So, almost all the tours are over. We go to the House of Seven Gables. They're like, there's one tour left. It's at 8 o'clock. We can catch it. So, everyone I'm with is like, we want to get a drink first. So, we go to this nice, cool place, get a drink.
Oh my god, Scarlett, that's great. Good to have you here. I didn't see you earlier in the chat. Thanks for coming in.
And most of them order Guinnesses, which I don't drink beer. I've never had a taste for it. Wine to a lesser extent. Guinness, I don't know. Is it possible, I'm not stereotyping, is it possible that Irish people have a gene that makes them love Guinness? Because in general,
This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure Irish people have existed before Guinness was actually made. Or maybe they were made at the same time.
every Irish person I know loves Guinness. Everyone else, maybe. So they all get Guinnesses, including my friend.
I'm digging this chat on Salem witch trial stuff with Jorrun blathering on about his whatever story is going on here. But he is not interested in any type of magic user that gives power over him. So no, yeah, whoever started that, you're brilliant and that's great. Yeah, he does not want witches. He wants a subservient genie.
Jeanette, who's Filipino. So again, not all Irish people. And I get a rum and coke. That's pretty much me. Now, I get nervous sometimes when it comes to like time and appointments. And we walk to this place. It's not far. We get a drink. By the time we get the drink, I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, guys, we have 10 minutes. You guys are going to have to guzzle those drinks. Guzzle to get back because I'm not missing this tour. So I guzzle my rum and coke. Now I'm a lightweight. I'm a cheap.
This is really, really sad. Like, how many drinks has he had? One rum and coke. Let's see what this one rum and coke does to Jorrun, who is at least 5'5" from what we've figured so far.
Cheap date. Kelpie, if you ever come see me, I'm a cheap date. Frigid. You pop up sometimes. If you're still here, Frigid, I'm a cheap date. Anywho, Diane, cheap date. Anywho, margaritas. Ooh, tequila. Ooh, yum yum tequila. So they chug these big ass Guinnesses, and we go to this historical tour, and the tour guide is an old hat. You can tell he's like reading the lines off the back of his eyebrows. He's got his jokes. Cool guy. Going through the motion, I can tell, but still very personable.
I like how he is criticizing the guy while giving him a compliment. He's trying to act like he's, like, oh yeah, he's doing a great job, but you can tell his heart's not into it. It's a canned act. Fucking Jorrun.
And we are all lit. And, mind you, we're all, well, so my friend Kim, who's petite, she's like 5'1", 5'2".
This is how Kim is defined. Kim is nothing else but petite. Nothing else about Kim registers.
Well,
to him.
she must be white, because if she was any other ethnicity, he would put blank.
Yeah, she's
petite.
a sassy Latino or something like that. He would change the adjectives around. Oh God.
Oh,
Fuck
the
Jorrun.
Jorrun just got into your account again.
She's over 40
wonder
like
how that
myself.
happened.
The guy goes, so at one point they had like kind of like a secret passage or something, like this small door that leads up to the attic. So he's like, Kim
Hey,
gets to
Melina.
go. She claps her hands, goes yay, and skips. Someone's like 48 at the time. 45. She was lit. So we go there, he's describing her, and he shows this liquor cabinet. Now,
Exactly.
obviously,
Sorry, sip of water. Finally, someone brave enough to speak their mind about how sexy Jorrun looks as a. I like the Photoshop too, because the lighting around the lightsaber, it cuts off sharply at the end there, and this is just me nitpicking, but like that should be rounded off, That's not a proper. Anyway, please continue.
You don't like Star Wars. Why the
I
fuck
know,
are you
I'm ju-
talking about?
Because I'm simply talking about how a lightsaber would be lighted. It wouldn't have a cutoff, like a really sharp, jagged edge on
he
its
sounds
lighting.
so aggro. He's talking about lightsabers, and he fucking hates it.
No, it's the Photoshop that I
No.
take offense to this Photoshop. Is
You're
what it is.
taking offense to the lightsaber.
Exactly.
Don't lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Just
you
call
know,
me.
rich people live there. I'm
Call me,
like,
guys.
I'm thinking, they're basically still English people. I'm guessing they like
Basically,
gin,
still
right?
English people.
Kelpie, gin and tonic, hint hint. And so I'm expecting he's like, oh
Ew.
no, actually they were in different stuff, different stuff in different parts of the world. And he goes, they love Madeira wine. Madeira, as in Portugal, as
Oh,
in
wow.
my.
Oh, all the planets have aligned for this one moment where somebody makes a reference to Portugal. Holy shit, he's gonna lose his fucking mind.
Ancestors. And I swear to God, I think I like pumped my fist in the air. I'm like, yes, yes, my people have overcome. Drunk.
Oh my
So I
God.
tell everyone,
Yeah, sorry,
historical
I called
tours
it.
are awesome.
He's got this
They're
memorized.
that much better, and you're a little buzzed. Don't be slobby drunk. Don't be obnoxious.
My people
Just be
have
a little loose and a little
overcome
fun.
so many hardships. My Portuguese people.
Overcoming.
And they're overcoming, and they're proud. Jordan's so stupid.
Very cool. Off the verge. Irish kids don't get their potatoes if they don't finish that. Are you turning to Bartek? Bartek with his race jokes. Bartek is full of jokes, man. It's pretty cool. 9 likes, 13 viewers. I'll take it. GNT fight COVID. Enough said. Well, if Kelp Pill says it, I believe it. There. I love gin and tonics, though. Kelpie.
I think that if we all took shots every time Kelpie's name was mentioned,
we'd be dead.
We'd all be dead. We'd have really bad alcohol poisoning, and we would be puking our guts out and dying.
Seriously, we will drink that. We will drink that when we're together. Someday we'll be together. Say it, say it, say it again now. I like gin and cranberry. Gin and juice. Of course, I'm a Snoop Dogg fan. Get out gin and juice. Let's see, what else? But we went on this other tour, which my friends cut short because they were hungry.
Sorry, guys. This is the obligatory part of the stream where somebody's animal interrupts what's going on, and our dog has started hitting the microphone.
We would say her name like normal people, but it's
we're not doxing her.
It's
and she's
we don't want to
definitely not a
dox her.
dachshund either.
Yeah, she hasn't done anything to be doxed over. We don't want to dox our dog.
She's just an innocent little dog, you know. But he's gonna sit here and baby talk her during the stream, so I'm sorry.
Talk. Yeah. You're ready
everybody.
For some biscuit talk, guys.
But this guy, no fucks given. This guy was badass. And I feel like they made him wear some costume, like they got the pilgrim hat. But he came right out immediately. He starts the tour. Now, this was a late night tour because it was dark. Let's say maybe 10? I think it was part of the appeal. And it was shortly before, so there were like multiple tours going on.
I'm just being honest. I don't know where the fuck this story's going, but there's a reference to Portugal in it, and I thought that's where he was going to end, but it's still going.
And this guy, no fucks given. This guy was right, so honest. He's just like, Salem sucks. The Native Americans knew it sucked when the white people came here. They thought it was cursed. They were probably right. And he starts talking about how awful the Pilgrims were. Like, really seriously, the Puritans specifically were awful, awful people. Like, if you have ancestors who came on the Mayflower, more power to you. Be proud, absolutely. But the Puritans were awful people. And he's just like...
I walked down the room for like a second. What the fuck is he talking about now?
He's still going on about this story about a conversation that he had with somebody else after he was given Portuguese wine. I don't know.
Oh, God.
It's kind of hard, but Tim Darling says touring Salem, and that's why people were talking about the Salem witch references as well. He's
being racist against Puritans. Okay, thank you, Joey.
Because push comes to shove, if we're all going to Salem, probably all of us are going to be running around trying to learn about witch things, not about Portuguese wine.
So back then, if your kid was sick, you would quarantine them. You put them in an attic, all alone, away from love, affection, support,
like
any sort of
experience that he's talking about here. Is Jorrun drawing from like some sort of childhood memory of being put in the attic?
I don't know.
That's all I had. You can go ahead and play the video again.
This guy had no fucks given. And excuse me.
Pause it for just a second, would you? Hey, the chat, what would you guys think if at some point we did something completely different and watched, I don't know if it would be too difficult to stream this. We could probably only do it once and then have to privatize the video. But, what if we played like a Neil Breen movie and we just bullshit during it? What do you guys think about that? If you like that idea, press 1. If you don't like that idea and you just want us to keep doing Jorrun stuff, press 2.
My friend Jeanette was very interested. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like the photography where it's supernatural. She's kind of a superstitious. She told me it's part of her being Filipina, but the photography where you see like light orbs and stuff.
It's as good as done.
So this guy, whatever, building. He's like, yeah, this is where, parents of the year would lock their kids up in the attic, to starve to death or some shit. Way to go. Oh, by the way, he says, 100 years after the Puritans getting here, there were no more Puritans. Like, everybody converted out. That's how you know your religion is shitty, kids, when everybody leave. That is the acid test of good religion or bad. Everybody leave.
I did a little bit of theorizing in the Jorrun the Barbarian fine literary analysis about maybe a little bit of Jorrun's religion, what he was raised at least. Not sure exactly what it is. It's some sort of Judeo-Christian religion of some sort. And based off of the story of Jorrun, the structure of that, and some other comments that he's also made, it would seem that at the age of 25, I believe he left the church. He left probably a little bit of his family that was perhaps connected to the church. I don't know how accurate this is. This is just a theory. It's all speculative. And there's something kind of weird about how he was talking about how if a religion is bad, everybody leaves it. And
that's not exactly accurate.
That's not always accurate, but there's something about that just kind of struck me weird based off of.
I'm just coughing. Please continue.
Okay. So yeah.
I
don't know if they call spectral orbs. Kelby, I think you know this.
Yes, it's very ironic.
Like an awkward Jorrun laugh track.
Yeah, we're not doing that. That's naturally in there, weirdly enough.
Let me see. But he's like, this window, it had a very weird glass thing with refractions. And my friend took a picture of the window, and I swear to God, she saw some orbs.
She saw orbs because there's light refracting through the fucking window, which causes orbs.
Clobber called dibs on what Neil Breen movie we'll be watching, and it's the one where he's hacking. Although, doesn't he hack in a couple of them? But I know which ones explicitly you're talking about because he's in the desert with the laptops. But he also uses laptops in like several different.
Yeah, he has this weird fetish about destroying old laptops in various scenes. Of
Well,
his
they
movies.
don't work, so it's like props that you can fuck up and not worry about.
Yeah, they're old, outdated laptops. Yeah. And he finds an excuse that like all of a sudden the desk gets cleared off of all of the laptops.
Speaking of which, have you heard of Jason Blaha?
And it was spooky as fuck. We went into a cemetery, and he told us even more bad stuff about the people and why he talked about the beginning of the Jolly Roger, and I didn't know this. Sometimes it wasn't just the skull with the crossbones. Sometimes it was skull with wings on it, and what that meant. I forget, but I wanted to go on and on, but my friends were hungry, so we had to leave, but it stuck with me, it stuck with me. Let me go back. Grill Spawn, they become impuritans. It's better. Dan Rogers, did you guys know Quakers and witches are still banned in Massachusetts? Quakers are crazy. Guys, they don't believe that's true. I'm going to stick up with Quakers a little bit here.
Scarlet. Oh, shit. I just put my whole mouth on the microphone. Sorry. Scarlet. Plot twist, Neil Brain hacked into Lord's computer and altered the chat log.
I like how you said chat log.
I was reading it phonetically.
Quakers are banned. They're not allowed anymore.
No more Quakers.
If I am correct, I believe I am. Quakers were actually, for whatever else was nutty with them, they were a major proponent of the Underground Railroad. And the city...
I think everybody who went to, like, public school throughout first grade knows that, actually.
that I'm originally from, New Bedford, Massachusetts, was
Basically,
called
I helped free the slaves.
Yes. Yeah.
If you want to get technical about it, I pretty much freed the slaves. So, If you want to leave a like and subscribe this video, go right ahead.
So terrible.
quote-unquote major stop on the Underground Railroad, taking the whole railroad analogy a little farther. And they said, so this shows how hardcore my city now is all like notorious, but this is how hardcore they were. They're like, a lot of slaves escaped to New Bedford, and when they had that shitty law that allowed people to like bounty hunt slaves, they said no slaves were ever recaptured in New Bedford. To me, that
means that Jorrun is a savior.
To me, that means that I pretty much did that.
And that's why he gets to show up at all the black person's Rhode Island barbecue.
Oh, he's
honorary members.
Jorrun is a fucking walking G-Pass.
Oh my god.
that means no fucks given. We've come here trying to get our property back. Go fuck yourselves. That's not going to happen. So I'm very proud of that. But
he's very proud of something that he has absolutely no control over. God. He is.
Was he even born there?
I can't say that.
So that means yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
Shut
not trying.
up.
No. I mean, it's.
Shut up.
It's okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
Shut up.
It's gray area, but I'll shut up.
Yeah, you gotta stop now. He's lived there. That's
Okay.
all we can say.
Fair,
He's lived there and
long enough to have some sort of connection with the area,
and learn some of the history.
Okay.
Jorrun is proud of things he has no control over, including ethnicity or what gender he is or where he grew up, where he was born. And it's ridiculous because the things you should be proud of are the things that you've cultivated in yourself, and somehow maybe he knows that he has nothing to be proud of that he's made himself.
Quakers, with their religion, they believe they're just like there's no
slave
ethical
Act
defense for slavery.
1793.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
How did we not listen to this before? This is actually a pretty insightful stream into Jorrun's mind.
Because I love these blind runs where I just scrub it enough to like hear a few lines, but then I get surprised by the ridiculous shit that pops up. I've been saving so much of this shit. Like I have watched a lot of it, but there is certain stuff that I've saved for us and for the people in the stream who are with us because it's special. Thank you. Can you please play the video?
I will. I'm hoping that we can see more of these streams released in the future. I'm hoping there are a few more remaining. I don't know how many streams he actually had done, but I hope that they're just being retained and getting dropped at the right times, when everything's getting stale for us. They're going to freshen it up, get some more, candy in the bowl for us. Joey, weirdly enough, with some of my research, I've come across a lot of people who call New Bedford a dump or a shithole, or that people from New Bedford are absolute scum and you need to get out of
New
there.
Bedford.
It's like it's like the north part of Minneapolis. That's how people talk about it. Like Superman won't go there.
Fuck everyone in New Bedford. Did we just lose 20 concurrent viewers, or is it just going wild? It went from 54.
Where is everybody? Why is it so quiet? Did the chat die?
To 32. Are we still streaming?
I agree. So, that I can say. Puritans weren't raised by mom. That's the problem. You know what? Maybe, man. Maybe that's what it was. By the way, it's pronounced ma, not mom. Okay, so I gave you all a little history lesson. What do you think?
Thanks.
I mean, the Pilgrims being Pilgrims banned witches and Quakers. Oh! Pardon me. Okay, Diane. There you go. That makes more sense. Yeah, the Pilgrims were banning everyone, man. Pilgrims are Fucking intolerant crazy asses. Okay.
You
Anyone
respect
enjoying
the
my little
Pilgrims.
historical lesson
We
here?
see them in pictures of Thanksgiving with the Indians eating nice dinners. You respect them, Jorrun.
Did the former slaves have to shake the demons out of their bodies?
He was really sassy and he clacked at you with his dentures.
Bodies too. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with getting rid of demons. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's nothing wrong with getting rid of demons because I've written poetry about how I've been wrestling with mine.
You choose. You can either get beaten and have a shitty form of life, or it's do a little shaking. I will choose the shaking every time.
Kennedy, shut the fuck up. We got $1
I will look
from
that up though,
West
Diane
Coast.
Rodriguez. What else did I miss? Johnny, are you a fan of Ben Harper or Jack Johnson?
I thought he was still telling the fucking story about doing the tour of Salem or whatever, and there was no actual conclusion or resolution to it so far. Did anybody else pick up on that? I mean, it's just terrible.
Much
who
like
wants the
us,
end of this story.
He has no direction at all right now. Although at least we have a stream to rely on. We're just doing a stream. Jorrun has nothing. He's just flying by the seat of his flying carpet.
I haven't heard them much. As far as I know, they're more folky guys. I'm not a folky guy. I'm just not. That's part of the reason why in the past I've stood out as a sore thumb in local music scenes. Because I'm a guitar guy who plays R&B and soul. And a lot of my original stuff is mostly R&B.
If you guys hear slurping noises,
No, you
it's
can't
not
hear it.
Stanley. It's the dog kissing Matthew's face.
I've already let you out. Keep playing the thing, because she's just.
And you're gonna keep on doing biscuit voice in the middle of a stream.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I do some rock stuff
Can't
too.
help it.
But particularly in
Stay away from the
Massachusetts,
microphone.
in the last decade, you know what it was? That movie Old Brother, Where Art Thou came, and suddenly folk music just boomed. And Cambridge particularly has a real history of folk music. So all of
Grandson.
God, everything has to reference things that he knows. That's how folk music is important. Even though folk music has probably been, very popular and prevalent in other parts of the country, but no, Cambridge.
Fuck that shit.
I know what Cambridge is. He just clings to anything that he can drag back to himself.
That
He's
doesn't actually have anything to do with him, really.
No.
Except by proxy.
No.
By
nothing.
happenstance.
Yes, that is correct, Joey. There was no folk music before Jorrun saw a movie.
Oh, shit.
And-
Yeah.
Massachusetts,
Folk music
everywhere you
doesn't
go,
exist for that.
the open mics, a lot less variety, a lot less diversity. It'd be like folk, and I'd go in there like, "Hi, how you doing? I'm not white. I'm not singing folk music. Can I hang out?" And some people were really, really cool, and some people gave me the stink eye.
I wonder why.
And it's probably some reason why I'm tougher now and don't have it, because I did struggle. And I did get a stink eye. I swear to God. There was one time I went into one of those folk open mics. I was feeling myself that night. I did.
Yeah, he likes to do that. He likes to intermingle the Latin with Latino, even though we've all agreed that Latino refers to those of Central American descent. But he likes to commingle those words because arguably Portuguese is of Latin descent in the European context, but he somehow means that doesn't mean he isn't somehow white.
Let's Stay Together by Al Green. Now, y'all know that's not an easy song to sing. I'm here to tell you it's also not easy to play on guitar. There was this one chord, it was a minor ninth, nearly.
You know, Joey, I really love that you keep bringing up the Dutch Belgian thing, because he hangs on to that Portuguese shit as hard as he can, and that's only half of his ancestry. You know, the other half that is his father, it doesn't fucking matter. Who cares about the Flemish or their proud history and how it relates to him?
Really sprained my damn hand. So I did that, and like almost no applause. Nothing. They just like look at me like I had three heads. Maybe a little polite applause.
I love that this is a story about him bombing in front of people, and he's making it about how weird the people are because they didn't like him.
Did that the next night at a lot more soul jazz friendly open mic. They went nuts. And I'm like, I stopped. I'm like, I did this at blah, 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 blah yesterday. And they just looked at me and they're like, well, do all your stuff here and not there. I'm like, that's a good idea. Recent article about Lauren Armstrong from the Cornville Register. Interesting, Gorilla Spawn. Interesting. Da, 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 da. Whoa.
Omega, that is totally true. They didn't like him because they're the racist ones.
Oh. Do you want me to read this? I'll read it. Armstrong jailed. What? April 12th, 2020. Piscataquis County Sheriff's Office deputies and special agents filled from the FBI on Sunday raided the home of notorious sex offender and admitted fraudster Lauren L. Armstrong, 49, of Cornville, and arrested him on charge of grand theft, conspiracy, and lewd conduct. Armstrong was apprehended after his next-door neighbors spotted him diverting several what? 8 miles of maple syrup lines that run to their processing plant. Maple syrup farmer described the incident. This is the first time we had problems with Lauren. Just last week, my son, the oldest, chased him off the property. I've seen him naked and yelling, Dan, 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 and done something to his private. That is fucking hysterical.
Very true, Omega. They're all discriminating against him. It's like they're trolls or something.
Hysterical. That is hysterical, Gorilla. Thank you for sharing that.
There's
like an old. Oh, that would have been great. Ah, that's a good idea. I went with my anchorman voice. Yes, very judicious. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds
okay,
good, Jorrun.
That goes there. That goes there.
That
Thank you for
sound
sharing
any
that,
different
Gorilla
from
Spawn.
your voice at all. Just like your Chris Chan impression. sounds no different from your regular voice whatsoever. He's about as voice deaf as Lauren is. Like, as far as, like, his own impression goes. Like, and before he uploaded those fucking videos of him singing and shit, like, couldn't he see that he was just way off? Like, I get wanting to put yourself out there, and I don't have any hate for somebody who just wants to, you know, put their art out there and sing and shit. That's fine, but
the way that
to think it's as good as it was,
and to shit on other people like he does on a regular basis, how he made his former troop members feel like they were dragging the group down or they were a liability, that they were going to sink the ship. The way that he talked to everybody who participated in the Professor Armstrong skit,
which were
that is why we have license to talk about him like this, is because he thinks he's so good, and he treats other people like garbage. He calls himself a sensitive artist, and he goes on to DeviantArt and says sexy or nice, but never actually says anything of value about the artwork there, because it's all for him. It's all Jorrun. Me, mine, I.
And then all the artwork that people have done for him, he has complaints about and critiques, and it's like, dude, you can't just be happy that somebody did something for you. You're like, oh, well, usually my barbarian doesn't have any hair.
I like my barbarians bald and my genies in a thick, high ponytail.
Like, fuck off, dude. Just say thank you, man.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that shit later. I want to do a whole fucking video talking about how he talked to people on DeviantArt, because that's a whole thing. He is such a fucking scumbag.
We're going to get morally
Holy shit.
righteous on y'all's asses.
I get a little pissed off about it.
I do too. Like I get secondhand pissed off seeing how he acts towards people. Like, and I know that I shouldn't. I should be detached and whatnot, but I can't help it sometimes when I see the way that he behaves towards others. It's like, fuck you, dude. You are not in a position to be acting. No one's in a position to be acting that way, much less Jorrun Comedy.
That was awesome. I just wish I could have seen it a little more clearly. So confusing. No way. Okay.
Wes asks, is there even a racial slur for people from Portugal? I'm going to look that up, all right?
Perhaps maybe in Spain they have bad words about people from Portugal or something.
I'll say
local.
I'll say it on the stream. I'm edgy as fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, he's a former 2000s
edgelord. I'm a reformed edgelord, guys. Don't test me.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be offensive.
Don't test my gangster over here.
As his voice cracks into the microphone.
God, I feel completely delirious right now.
He's like a stay-at-home housewife. He drank too many screwdrivers and now he's all loopy.
Well, I'm sick too. It's like my eyes just feel like they're swimming in mucus.
He doesn't look like that, I promise.
In like a pressurized container. It's just eyeballs. I'm all eyes and mucus right now.
He still looks human.
Let's see here. Too many windows open. I get confused. Guys, what do you think I should do? It's been almost 2 hours. Should I wrap it up? Should I talk some more? What do you think? What are you thinking?
Honest, that is going to be the new Portuguese slur. Or a slur that you use against Portuguese people.
Wes, it looks like
Portuguese.
Oh shit!
Like just Portuguese is considered somewhat. I'm looking at Urban Dictionary here.
Wow, that's really reliable.
There really isn't many slurs for Portuguese people. Interestingly enough. Learn something new every day. That's a new fold in your brain. All right.
Successful. 12 of you still. Thanks for hanging for me. It's 2 a.m. here. That doesn't matter much to me. I usually go to bed around 4. But I mean, it's up to you guys. We can wrap it up, quit while we're ahead. I can tell you more stories, whatever you all want to do. Can we put it to a vote? Lauren, the gifts that keeps giving, folks. Thanks for sharing. He just doesn't learn. Woo! Kevin, I pray to God that Lauren will never learn and continue to give us so much inspiration to content people like me. I'm guessing you guys are all subscribers or you wouldn't even know about this, so I can't say subscribe.
You're not actually a race until you have racial slurs about you. But I think you and
Well,
Kelp,
Jorrun is a race now.
Yeah, Jorrun himself is a race. But I think like you and Kelp said, I think in Spain they probably have...
Yeah.
They probably have some slurs.
Yeah, and we just don't know what they are because we didn't put...
We're not privy.
Well, because we don't know Spanish and we're not searching in Spanish. And I'm sure if we searched in Spanish, that we might actually get something.
This past week I did Sex Secrets from Dan. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I did an original comedy rap song yesterday. Today I did you'll really like this. If you enjoyed me and Baked Salmon doing the Mystery Science Theater thing with Lorne's vegan, whatever the fuck he did. If you enjoyed that, I clipped.
Did Jorrun do one of those? I've seen one where Wes did one with Baked where it's like very much set up like mystery. I mean, I'm assuming that it was probably removed once all this shit with Jorrun popped off, but I would be interested to see Jorrun's. I know that that's probably
The
never going to happen.
interpretation of Mystery Science
Yeah, like
Theater.
what he interprets.
Interpretates.
Interpretates is not even a fucking word. What he interprets Mystery Science Theater 3000 as. But yeah, I have seen the one with Wes and Baked, and that one was good. I dug that. But I would probably like the one with Jorrun in it better. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Some of our behind the scenes chatter. I think you'll like it. It's short, it's only 5 minutes, but you get to see a little bit into the creative process, which I find fascinating. You get to see our chemistry, and Baked is just a cool guy. And if you listen to that, it's called Behind the Scenes 2 Baked Salmon Edition. You'll just see another level of how cool a guy Baked is, because he just really is.
Baked is a cool dude. I've chatted with him on Discord, and he's a really nice guy. He is cool peeps.
I think we can all agree.
I think everybody
Yeah.
agrees that Baked is cool peeps.
Yeah. However, does Jorrun only reference the videos that he was in?
Yes.
What a fucking...
No mention of Lorne's diary. No mention of the
Or
Bake Line shit.
Many of
nothing.
his other projects.
Yeah. He's done
dick.
lots of shit that could be brought up, and it could be. I mean, not that Jorrun's really promoting anything to 50 subscribers that he probably got from those channels, but regardless, go ahead.
He just is. So please check that out. Like, at least comment if you feel the need. Johnny,
Is
Utah.
there a pic over there? Do you see a
Lorne
pic?
molested an underage maple tree.
I'm not chopping.
All right,
coke, I'm
Verge,
looking
another
for a guitar
story.
pick, I promise.
Do you want it
There you go.
specific to my time
Thanks,
as a
sis.
lornographer, or my time
You're
as a
welcome,
singer, or
brother.
food delivery?
This
do
is
love
a brother
stories.
sister
Story
operation.
time with
if
Uncle
you guys
Jorrun.
weren't aware. Now that we're like 2 hours in, I can tell you guys that this is a brother sister operation.
Brother, sister.
Brother sister.
I don't have any salacious
Literally just two
rumors or
chords.
gossip.
This is the Danny G song.
No. I can tell you, if you guys
I'll
enjoyed
play it
my
before the stream
new
ends. I
series,
kind of wanted to wait for Danny to get here, but
Jorrun's Theater of the Mind, or the
If
one
not,
with
I'll
Lorne
play it
finds
anyway.
the sexy genie. There's going to be another story. I'll be writing it this week. It's going to have Clobber again playing Lorne. Baked Salmon is going to be in it. That'll be very cool. He's a reporter, because why not? We have a certain precious princess who's
whoa,
also
how'd
going
I
to be
get
in
this
it.
speaker?
I'm not giving
That's
her
magic.
name until I know she wants it. She might want to keep it a surprise. I have a very small part. It's going to be very imaginative and very funny. So please be on the lookout for that. That
Yes.
series is...
She's my mom's sister. Kelp.
By the way, guys, I'm going to put them on playlists. People shouldn't have to, dig through stuff. If you see one thing I do, you shouldn't have to dig through everything. Granted, it's only 40 videos, so it's not much digging.
Clover. Jorrun is basically a Latino Wes. He is. He's like Wes, but Latino.
I mean,
I
come
love
on.
that.
Make some effort. No, seriously.
That
I'm gonna
is
put
a
everything-
gimmick if I've ever heard one.
So if you like my songs, you can, boom. If you like my teaching your children about the Church of God series, boom. So...
One of these days, Lauren's dad, we're gonna figure out how to not pan our voices so hard left and right, so that if someone has a broken speaker, they can hear one of us. It doesn't just sound like a schizophrenic conversation. One of these days.
I like binge watching content. If there's something particular I do more than other stuff, boom, you're gonna have a playlist. I'll get on it this week, I promise. Thanks, Gorilla Spawn. You should post.
By the way, it's been really nice hanging out with you guys tonight. Just wanted to say that.
On clubs and yes, absolutely, man. That's great. That's a good idea, Gorilla Spawn. Please keep sharing. Just wanted to keep everyone updated. That's all. Clobber's message. I'll tell you what, man. I will tell you what. Clobber, when I started doing a Lorne impression, which I'm slowly getting confidence in, realistically, my impression was Clobber's impression, which is
good
Bait Shop.
Noxious Butt Spray, because that's the vibe that we're going for. It's not intentional that the microphones are panned so hard left and right. This is stupidly tangential, but I'll be very quick with it. I would pan them closer in, but they're very hard left and right. But that just has to do with the USB shit that I'm working with. Sorry, my brain's not at full capacity right now.
Commons impression.
It rarely is, so.
And really, I only feel comfortable doing Lorne crying, which is my favorite Lorne. If Lorne's unhappy, even if he's faking it, I'm happy. So, I just put a whine in my voice.
I just rip off Klaba, and then I shit on Klaba whenever I have my stupid roast, and I give some really passive-aggressive remarks at him because I want to be him.
People have said,
I feel like I should be in his position, but you know what? I don't want to give that Sunday with Cobb money to charity. I want it for myself.
My New England accent works in my favor. I'll take it. I'm not proud. I'm getting a little.
No, you're not
I did
proud.
it with Danny.
That's exactly why. That's fucking precisely why you would just take that fucking money and run, you prick.
I did it more or less straight. As much as I can do anything seriously when it comes to the disgusting chat log. We got as far as halfway through him teaching her how to molest herself, and we're like, okay, no mas, we tap out. But I'm feeling better about it.
Thank you, Wes. Oh man, I don't know if you guys have heard Joey's Jorrun though. That shit, it's got me on my heels, man. I feel like my only good selling point is about to go out the window. Thought I had that lane covered, but apparently not.
My Lorne
Clobber's got a pretty good Jorrun impression as well, too.
So I like Patty Woodward so much that when I was doing it with Danny, I'm like, okay, realistically, I'm channeling Patty.
I don't think it's been released yet. I probably shouldn't have even said that. But
I was wondering that, and I was like, oh, great.
Well, I mean, I just heard him in a conversation doing a Jorrun impression. You know, nothing like crazy, like secretive about that. I just heard him doing a Jorrun impression once, and it was good.
Patty Woodward with a slice of Great Babsby. Oh, I love you. That never gets old. As many times as Great Babsby says, oh, I love you, I laugh.
All I'm saying is Joey's got a good Jorrun impression. What? That's all I'm saying.
That's good. Kelp Pill. And what about the one after question mark? I don't know what you're referring to, my darling Kelpie. Oh yeah, you're reading his line.
I would. That's actually pretty accurate, though. I just heard Joey doing a Jorrun impression, and it was good. I like
Thank you, Virgie. That was
fun.
And
I've heard Clobber do one, and Clobber has a good Jorrun impression.
Nervous because again, new to this, and I didn't know. I think Danny's great. We've had a couple calls. I didn't think our chemistry was going to be that good. It was good. I listened back. I like to listen back to all my stuff, to critique myself, to learn, give myself a pat on the back.
He listens to his own shit more than he pays attention to anybody else in this goddamn community.
Okay, so question for you guys, because we were lurkers when Jorrun was fucking doing his thing. Did he comment on a lot of people's videos? Did he try to leave a lot of comment love? Or
That was like nice.
like one word type shit?
Yes. Great.
Yeah, I mean,
have you ever tried putting your hair in a high ponytail?
Do you own any harem pants? But yeah, if you were around and Clobber says no, now that he remembers. I mean, and you know what? I get it. Like, if you're making content, it's hard to keep up with all this shit. Because it's like, all right, do I make do I try to finish this video or do I go and try to give everybody some love? But obviously Jorrun wasn't spending much time on his videos. It's just he literally just turned on his microphone and started blathering into it. Not that that's anything close to what we're doing tonight.
And it was good. It was really good. She's smart. She had some really funny insights. I think us being as open.
Kelpill says minimal effort would say hello to women in live stream chats.
Well, that was his MO. He was trying to get live streams for himself to bring the women to the honey.
Joker saw a comment from him somewhere too.
He's definitely left comments because people have recorded his comments because of how fucking lewd or inappropriate they were.
Yeah, but I do believe that he did the bare minimum.
Yeah, I don't think he was looking at, actual projects people were working on and leaving comments or commentary on it.
He didn't give a fuck about that. I have seen some of the screenshots of the fake Jorruns or the Jorrun trolls that were leaving comments, and this shit is hilarious. Like, what was some of the names of them? Jorrun's stupid Patreon, and there was another one that was never mind. I'll
Open as
find
we
it and
were
tell you guys.
About our discomfort was a good thing. I absolutely love that I could take another blow to Lauren so many times. I would toss in another sentence while I was reading and it ended with lol. That was a
Oh my god.
Borin Jorrun never scorin'. I'm Jorrun and I suck.
a lot of fun. We will be doing that
Clobber,
again.
I
Get a
caught
coordinator.
that.
Jorrun Snot Rocket. Somebody else was on to the whole snorting thing before we
shit.
were.
Yeah, that was great.
Jorrun, why so boring?
Our schedule, she's got a lot going on.
For sex, Jorrun's not coming.
But there will be more of that. Maybe on her channel, maybe on mine. I'm doing more stuff with Chef.
Water, that's a whole thing. I think that person deleted their comments or something because it's gone.
Hold on, what I'm sorry, what
it
was
was the nasty comment that Clobber got about biting the hand that feeds him.
Oh yeah.
He's saying that he suspected it was Jorrun.
Oh no, it was some other fucking asshole. Fuck that person.
Yeah.
Just been like such a good
really
friend.
With
Guys,
Jorrun.
if you knew about that.
Yeah, they really wanted to fucking suck a Jorrun dick, didn't they?
Yeah,
so
like
that's suicide hotline bullshit. Fuck that person.
No, he's impervious. This guy is just living his life, and he's determined to be the next hottest thing in music.
And he's been making other people feel like shit to make him feel like, make himself feel good for however many years. It's like he put himself out there. No one promised that he would get a positive reception. When you put yourself out there, you are leaving it up to the winds of fate to decide how people react to it.
Yeah, you are free to act as you will, but everyone else is free to act in response to that, and you can't control that. And Jorrun did some awful things that we can't forget about. And there's no excuse for what he did to intentionally sexualize people in this community. There is nothing.
Not even. I mean, definitely the sexualizing was the worst thing, but just the way he behaved towards people was enough to be like, all right, dude, fucking pack your bags and kick it on down the road. I mean, I could see if his whole gimmick was to be a heel, then that would make sense. But no, he's acting like he is, on the side of righteousness. So fucking whatever. But yeah, fuck that person.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And I recorded everything. I screenshotted that entire shit.
Adult
'cause
girl is psychotic. She is.
I knew they would delete themselves, and I recorded.
Oh
it
my
all.
god, this is a live stream, you know.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, well, fair enough.
They know better than to say that kind of thing and not expect people to take notice.
Well, we keep an eye. We started as lurkers, so we keep
it's
an eye on
It's a hard
shit.
tendency to get.
Yeah,
rid of.
yeah. It's an old habit. They die hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep receipts. I really don't have to do very many returns, but I always keep receipts.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, I think we've.
What was I gonna say? Oh wait, I fucking lost my. So what happens though? Oh! Kelpie's trying to twist my arm. So this is gonna be a trilogy at this point. Hopefully more. Jorrun's Theater of the Mind. There are 3. So first was Lauren's 3 Wishes. Tiffany was great as the genie, wasn't she? I told her, okay, you're gonna have to actually act here. You're not gonna be doing your Debbie. You're gonna have to really act. The genie character.
Oh no! Should we fast forward this part, guys?
That felt so indecent.
One,
I
to
hate
fast
that we
forward
can't-
5 minutes. 2, to not to keep going. I give it
I
10 seconds. All right, here we go.
Is very different. She knocked it out of the park. Very cool. The second one.
Okay, he was chill.
features
He was
Club.
nice. Although it's like none of that Debbie shit. You gotta really act. It's like, dude, she was fucking killing it in the Lauren calls.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
You could not
Shut
have.
up. Yeah.
You could not have done even a 10th of what she did during those calls.
She was an expert at what she was doing.
and
She
as,
played him like a fucking fiddle.
And as far as I know, from I believe it was when she like did a Babsy stream that we listened to forever ago. It's like she was just called up to bat. They were like, "We just need a voice." She's like, "Okay," and she didn't even know it was gonna be Lauren, and she just fucking knocked it out of the park. Jorrun has no fucking clue. No, I'm gonna keep playing
Big
it.
Salmon.
I'm not gonna
the
get frustrated.
third one,
We're gonna keep
which
going.
I have not written yet, I am trying to.
This is happy fun times, guys. We're not gonna get annoyed with Jorrun.
Twist Kelpie's arm into starring in it with me. I shan't tell you what it's about. It's me and Kelpie. I chose this specifically because she has the perfect voice for what I'm thinking. That's the only goddamn hint.
Kelp does have a very nice voice, actually, and I wish that she would do more like streaming type stuff.
Yeah, she has a very lovely voice, and we would probably just listen to it all day. You know, Kelpie ASMR.
Kelpie
talk
ASMR,
more.
I like that actually. You know, you probably could start an ASMR channel. Kelp earmuffs, yeah. Just put on headphones and just have kelp in your ears.
Aww.
Yeah.
Get. Danny sounds like Dan and Debbie's love child. That's a very unusual comparison. I don't really agree.
Kelp rolls, sip of water. She's great, for real.
But okay. So yeah,
She's also really fun to stream with. We've streamed with her a couple of times with the Roy-thon.
Fucking name dropping over there.
Oh, Jesus
A-list
Christ.
actor.
Is it name dropping if I talk to the person, if we stream with them?
Yeah, but I was just teasing because it's ironic to.
I'm taking it personally, all right?
to talk about the work that you've done with other people while you're laughing at Jorrun for doing the same thing.
Oh God, you're probably right. I'll shut up.
be doing more reading because who doesn't love a good chat log reading, right? So I will be doing
I'll
that
just say I love Kelp. She's awesome.
with my precious princess, Danny. I will be doing that. I will hopefully be working with Kelpie. I'm definitely working with the other guys. I will be doing more with Chef. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I made a TCAP recipes today, guys. I did it. I'm like, fuck this. I've been friends with this guy. I've been saying.
Thank you, Joker, on behalf of all of the members of the Alpha Mill Derrick Research Facility.
Yeah, I just Time to stop being a pussy. Between you and me, I haven't cooked. I haven't cooked at all since quarantine. I haven't cooked in like 2 months, and I love cooking. I'm good at it. But I've been lazy as fuck, and I keep telling myself, well, you know, I'm supporting.
I can throw the ramen in the microwave.
I know how to stir the mac and cheese after you put the butter and the milk in it.
Oh, I got a hungry man going on for 4.5 minutes.
I can put a banquet chicken pot pie in the microwave.
These local business, I'm doing a good deed. True, but I should also cook. So he says, what should I do? He goes, that's a damn cook question. I said, well, I know I don't want a dessert. I want more of a main course.
Yeah, Clover. So basically, his food probably just tasted like ghoul or gruel. Sorry, I'm a little loopy.
He goes, well, my more recent stuff is good. My earlier stuff wasn't actually that good. I said, okay. Went through it. Someone in the chat, I forget who, said she had done the chicken palm and it was delicious. Okay, I was that. And I had been very, very curious about the original chicken pot pie. Second one looks fucking amazing, but it looked a little too complex. I said, all right, let me ease back into it. I hope I'm not rusty. So I got all the ingredients for both.
That recipe wasn't all that complex. So that speaks to his skill level, talking about how he's a good cook. And you can be a very basic cook and still be good at doing those limited things that you can do. But I seriously doubt it. And this will be part of my research for Jorrun doesn't do coke.
Today I
I'm
made
not
the
gonna tell
chicken
you what direction I'm taking that in.
pot pie. Bro, delicious. Is a phrase I like to use.
All right, we're at 2 hours. This is 2 hours. Actually, it's 2 hours and 12 minutes. So we got about 11 minutes to go, guys. We're almost finished with the Jorrun what the fuck is this live stream 0 viewers tribute.
Food orgasm. I'm telling you, that should be enough for you. That's all you.
I like how
Every drop
just
in
yells, food orgasm.
Yeah, every time I unpause it, there's something perfect waiting.
Now, I have Chef Skype. I kept texting him because
We're gonna do this together. I'm just being honest. We're all in this together as a family, and we're gonna make it through this Jorrun stream.
you know, in his earlier ones, he's not very specific with the ingredients. So if you're trying to follow him, like he won't tell you a teaspoon of that too. So, and actually, I talked to him hopefully into doing
Chef
it.
Is an
Actually,
like,
writing
cook,
down
a really good cook, you know, and he knows that he doesn't need to measure things because he knows his palate. He knows how to season stuff without measuring out teaspoons of this and that. They're basic seasonings. My God, if you knew what you were doing with cooking, you would know how to use like paprika or whatever, you know, simple spices that are around most households. I bet he had to buy those spices because he didn't actually own very much other than salt and pepper and maybe garlic salt.
We're gonna marry you right back. Sorry, sip of water. You watch out.
in the description,
Did he
the
threaten
ingredients
to
they
marry
mount.
us?
The stuff
He
looks
is gonna
really
marry
good.
us.
Who doesn't want to make those red
Oh my
velvet
God.
cakes, the chocolate cake,
I'm gonna have to get a
the
dress.
Popeyes fried chicken? Dude, I'm fucking telling you. So I want to make a bunch more of his stuff, but I made it. I made it in my wok. I have a carbon steel wok because I ain't
That's
fucking
hilarious.
kidding. Made it in there, popped
he
in
made
the oven.
this chicken pot pie inside of a
Muito
wok,
bem, as we
which
say.
is a very different shape from
Muito
like,
bem.
the pan that
Off the
that
verbs.
chef
Do you
used
deliver
for
your
that
own-
recipe? So it couldn't have cooked very properly. I bet the middle didn't cook all the way because the wok is too narrow and small at the bottom. The heat won't distribute evenly throughout the pan, and it would just get too tall and too deep and doesn't get as wide and evenly distributed as it would in the pan.
Own food to yourself. Funny you should mention that off the verge.
Right, Omega? I mean,
Funny.
it's subjective. Seasoning
I was doing
is just
DoorDash
subjective.
one night.
It's like comedy.
And I'm like,
I agree, Tim.
No, I wasn't doing.
It's
I
a
was at
fake chicken
home,
pot pie.
and I was in
I
the
don't
mood for
think you ever
IHOP. I
found
love
chicken.
IHOP, and IHOP is one of the people DoorDash works with. And so I placed an order online through the DoorDash app, and I'm like, I'm real curious. I wonder if it's busy. I think it was like a Sunday night. So I turned on. So there's the DoorDash customer app, and then there's the delivery driver app. Completely different things. I turned on the delivery driver app, and I immediately got my order.
That sounds like a conflict of interest to get your own order.
I
But,
picked
like,
up my order,
I think
delivered
you
it
could
to
get fired
myself,
for that shit. I mean, I have no idea.
and made a fair amount of the money I spent back. By the way, I tipped myself very nice. You have to tip nice, right? I mean, you have to support your brothers in arms. So I did good. And yeah, so I actually did that. That's pretty good. But guys, I'm feeling gonna wrap it up. I hit the 2-hour mark.
Like a porpoise.
Still have 12 of you here. Y'all guys are gangsta. I love that. I think there's one thing I learned in showbiz. I had acting lessons because I had a very generous partner in my comedy troupe. I had improv lessons. At one point, I got a very expensive.
Pause. Thank you. Okay, he said that he got acting lessons thanks to a very generous member of his comedy troupe. So somebody fucking paid for this chump to go into an acting class? I feel so sorry for them.
I wonder if that was like a subtle diss, though. Like, it's worth it to pay, I don't know, $80 to get this motherfucker to go into an acting class because he sucks so bad.
But how could that even possibly improve him? Like, he's so far gone.
Oh, there's no way he listened to anything that was said during that acting class. He should have been teaching that acting class. I bet he said once he left.
Oh, God. He's so cheap, he can't bother to even pay for his own hobby or his own passion. Fuck, that is so depressing. I wonder how many of his instruments he actually might have gotten off of other performers. They're like, yeah, I have these old bongos kicking around. I was thinking about selling them or getting rid of them.
Oh, it's just hand-me-down shit.
Jorrun's just like, oh, I could really go for some bongos. Would you let those go for you? And he probably got a lot of stuff pre-owned, gently used, free, or a very, very good price.
Okay, and quick tangent here, but that VHS player that he puts his monitor on top of, you know he has a DVD VHS player because a lot of his pornography comes at VHS. I bet he's got a lot of porn from back in the 80s and 90s.
Agreed. And he hasn't figured out a way to transfer or burn those over onto a disc or into a digital file.
Yeah, so he just watches them on his little, and he's probably got it hooked up to his little monitor or whatever, and he just beats off to.
He doesn't have an actual TV screen. That's my other theory. So he watches everything off of his laptop screen. There's nothing wrong with, not owning a TV.
Screen. He has a monitor.
Or not laptop screen. I meant computer screen. My bad. But there's nothing wrong with not owning a TV. In fact, it's probably a really productive thing not to own a TV.
We don't really cut ours on.
No, not lately, at least. We've been shows before and watched movies, but we go through a lot of periods of not touching it at all. Wow, we're bragging.
Wow, you guys are so impressed by us, aren't you?
Yeah, we're so great at not watching TV.
We're so cool. We don't watch
We're
TV.
so productive.
Yeah.
Free,
wow.
which I'll be
we're
eternally
better
grateful
than
for.
all of
Wow,
you.
we're so much cooler than Jorrun.
Yeah.
Fucking mouth and listen. And I learned so much. And I think one thing I learned with entertainment is when you don't know what to say.
Tim, I believe if you have the proper connections, you can go from video, audio into digital. There's adapters and shit.
Just speak from the heart. Just be honest. HAWNEST. And say what's from the heart. And what I'm going to say for the heart for the 11 of you still listening. I love being a pornographer.
Stuck with it as well. Sip of water. You're a great ally to have in the Jehovah's Witness camp. It's a lot of fun to watch your videos, so I'm glad that you do what you do. Please continue.
Being a YouTuber is cool, but when you have a community and you have other people whose work you subscribe to, and it's so much different. Because other times you're alone, you're like, I'm doing something.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, sip of water. The VHS into the red, white, and yellow. It's the audio, video, and into HDMI. So yeah.
Now you can watch your old pornography too.
Yeah. If you got a VHS player or anything like that, you can watch your old clamshell pornos.
Thing.
RCA connectors. Thank you, Joker.
Invariably, you're doing something and probably a lot of other people are doing, maybe a lot.
All right, we got 7 minutes left.
When you have a community, and I know if I comment on someone's video like Scarlett, right? Scarlett always comments on mine. Boom.
Oh, bragging about Scarlet comments.
And I don't even want to repeat but he said something slightly. It wasn't completely derogatory, but it wasn't very cool during the either the calls or the chat log. I'm not gonna bring it up, but it's like, why are you talking cool here, but then you're fucking talking shit elsewhere?
Jorrun, like with Jorrun content, it's difficult because he actually talks about members of this community, and I don't want to put anybody on the spot when he brings them up, and I never know if I should acknowledge it or not.
Too.
And I don't want to call attention to something that we should just, politely ignore for the sake of, other people.
That's why I'm just being honest, is blank chick from blank.
Yes. We had to keep her anonymity intact.
Well, if we knew that it was cool, and at first we didn't even know if
we didn't know who it really was,
or if it was a real person, or if it was like a sock account.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, so we were just like, we'll play it safe.
I just want Jorrun's entire online reality to be a cabal of sock accounts, and it's like the Truman Show, but for Jorrun on the internet.
So basically, Lauren's entire sex life. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I got that. Making friends. People are not content creators. But Clobber encouraged me to be a content creator. I came to him.
Clobber
saw something in me.
I would have edited that out if I knew it was coming out.
I'm so sorry.
I would have deleted that.
They seem approachable. And now, as small as my channel is, I'm almost up to 120. Now I can turn around.
I'm
so
sorry,
fucking cool.
Clobber.
I can turn around and see people like Danny, who are new and have less people than I do.
I mean, Jorrun's a
and
liar.
even like
It's a lie.
Katie Kev threw his hat into the
It's all lies. Oh shit! Hold on, let me catch my breath.
ring.
Oh my god.
And other people.
I'm so sorry, Clobber.
And Trey Woodward. And it's so cool that I can encourage people, and I don't think they necessarily look up to me, but on some extent they do.
I remember Wes. I remember Clobber saying something about that as soon as Jorrun would talk about how he was the one who got him into streaming, he would just dip out.
Because they see that I've been doing it longer, and I'm at a level they're not at.
Oh shit!
And it's really cool.
Hold on, what was that?
Let's rewind that. I want to hear.
All right, it's at 5:19. I'm gonna go back to 4:05.
People whose work you subscribe to, and
Wes
it's
is
so much different. Because other times you're alone, you're like, I'm doing something. Invariably, you're doing something and probably a lot of other people are doing, maybe a lot. But when you have a community, and I know if I comment on someone's video like Scarlett, right? Scarlett always comments on mine. Boom. So I got that. Making friends. People are not content creators.
So basically, he's talking about I put $1 in your machine, you put $1 in mine.
Yeah, it's like
it's not actually giving a shit about the person's content. It's about, oh, I give you a bump and you give me a bump back.
Yeah, you go on to Vampire Freaks with your goth account and you say upvotes for upvotes.
Oh my god.
But Clobber encouraged me to be a content creator. I came to him because he seemed approachable. And now, as small as my channel is, I'm almost up to 120. Now I can turn around. It's so fucking cool. I can turn around and see
The Jorrun Comedy channel has twice that, if not more.
It
people like
does, for real.
Danny, who are new and have less people than I do. And even like
Oh my
Katie
God,
Kev
fuck
threw
you,
his hat
Jorrun.
into the ring.
Have less people than I do. That was like a weird Lebanese accent. I don't know where that came from.
And other
No,
people.
that was-
I'm seriously loopy at this point. We're just gonna try to get through this without me embarrassing myself.
That's actually
People.
your Russian accent.
And Trey Woodward.
More people than I do. I have more people than they do.
And it's so cool that I can encourage people, and I don't think necessarily look up to me, but on some extent they do. Because they see that I've been doing it longer and I'm at a level they're not at. And it's really cool. So I would encourage.
Westmo, speaking of bumps.
I was trying to ignore that.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to bring it up though.
You know, actually, Wes Most and I have yet to actually be on the same stream together because the first time we tried to, we had severe technical difficulties, and Wes wasn't able to be on the stream and hear the stream.
Yeah,
going
and then
on.
Wes was your fill-in for a couple of days. for a
Yes,
couple
yeah,
of
yeah,
weeks.
for a couple of streams. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, Wes.
And it was awesome. It's always fun to stream
But
with Wes.
I've never actually been in a stream with Wes, so I'm very interested.
We're gonna get Nell, and we're gonna get Pooh Frog, and we're gonna get Wes, and we're gonna hash.
And we're gonna
this
get
all.
nothing done.
And we're gonna come to no conclusion that's definitive, and everyone's gonna still have their own opinion.
But
it's
boy,
gonna
is
be
it
fun.
gonna be fun.
Exactly.
Anyone, if you have any, right, it's the quarantine. We can do so much greatness. We can do so much now.
Wow,
Yes,
Jorrun is
exactly.
a soldier in this fight against boredom during quarantine. He is here to entertain you.
If you have any desire to do content, fucking do content. If you have an idea and you're like, I'm not sure if this will be popular,
Right,
no one else is doing it,
Lawrence Dad?
fucking do it. We always need people
on
in
his
their own
fucking
lane. I'm in my
soapbox.
own lane. I'm proud of that. Salmon's in his own lane.
He's in his own lane, guys.
Jesus.
What lane is that exactly?
The fucking carpool lane where he piggybacks off of everybody else's car.
Oh man, that was fucking quick and good, adult girl. You see,
At
that's
least
why.
it's not slow and sharp.
That's why. That's why I chose her to be on here, because she's fucking quick with it.
Westmost. If you don't have an original idea, but you're like,
Stop clapping your fucking hands. It's like those status updates where somebody puts a hand clap between every sentence and is so obnoxious, and they do it to be obnoxious.
I
But
want to
he's
do
d-
it to him.
Jorrun, you are not a comic. Stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
You're not doing it in between words. You're doing it on every syllable.
That's for emphasis.
I think I can play calls and add something to it. If you want to read the chat log and you're like, I can bring an angle into it
He
because of
really
personal life
loves
experience,
to talk.
do it. Do not
He talks with, I bet in person, he talks with his
Oh,
hands
yeah.
a lot.
He does. You can tell when he's really enjoying himself with talking. Like this whole stream, he just talked about random things about himself, and I don't think it was extremely TCAP related at all. I can't remember what the first part of this stream was, but I don't remember there being a discussion about
It was
Lord
about nothing.
or anything else from the TCAP verse, and he just likes making and little cutesy awful giggles and chuckles and in between everything. Like, he's so funny and he's so cute and so great, and his fucking biscuit giggles.
Well, actually, I remember the first part of the chat, and he's basically begging the people in the first part of the stream, he's basically begging the people in the chat to give him something to talk about.
Yes.
Remember, he's like,
yes.
"What do you guys want to talk about? I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
not gonna play calls because that's not creative enough. I'm an
and
improv
I'm not paying
comic."
Betty $25 to get dump accent.
Yeah.
Don't push that button yet. Wes said, "Can you imagine him bringing your Uber Eats and you just want your food, and he wants to talk about what origin your food came from and what race you are. He is also like rubbernecking the hell around your door to see what your fucking house looks like and say, nice place you got here. What's behind that door over there? Some kinky shit?
Yeah, eating Indian food, but I see that you're Hispanic. That you must be very cultured.
Hesitate. Motherfucking do it. This is the time. You know, the joke is...
Hey, Lauren Identity's still here. Hey, what's up, Lauren Identity? Jordan is the type to see a cute girl on a delivery and think it is okay to text her afterwards using the number he got for delivering her food. That's fucking spot on, dude.
I theorize that Jordan will be shit canned from that job soon if he hasn't already, if he still drives for them. I just don't see it going very well.
You know, when this plague is over, half of us
fucking A.
will...
Hold on. He also has to go inside a restaurant, you know, where, you know, there's staff in there and, you know, of course women happen to work in restaurants. Woman. There are women walking around there. And I bet he's picked out, like, chicks that he wants to talk to, and every time he gets to one of those places, he can't wait to see who's working so he can yuck it up with them before he has to, like, take his order out.
Lauren Identity. I just fucked a dude. Swag, bitch.
Be able to speak another language. Half of us will have developed drinking problems.
Some stank on that.
I say that to my friends. My friends say, why can't I have both?
Because I got some stank on it.
I went a little bit in both directions. I've stopped drinking. I haven't drank in a while. That's fine. That's fine. But, you know, I've used this time. I'm trying to teach myself Spanish.
After he rubbed his butthole on it. Jerking off on the coupon.
If I have a drink to my lips...
I could not see.
And you're going to deliver a joke like that.
Your chair is swung in front of you. I can't see
oh my God.
that you have a drink before your lips.
I think I just sprayed coffee on my screen. Thank you.
I found a great program that's helping. And I've been going balls out. Ham, as the kids say.
Balls out.
right
on my economy carpet and my coupons.
On my fucking tire coupons.
Ham, as a YouTuber, obviously you can see, people can't even keep up with my content. People who I know have told me they love my content can't keep up with my content.
They can't keep up with your content.
Jordan, is it that they can't keep up with the content or they just want to be polite?
And say, like, I'm not watching your shit, man. It's pulling teeth.
Well, no, they're saying, yeah, I love your content. Oh, no, I didn't actually see that video. Oh, no, I didn't actually see that video. No, but you're good, though. Is that what he's describing
He's describing people who can't keep up with his content, and he thinks that's what that means. And they're trying to be polite, and they're not watching his shit because it's painful, and they don't know how to tell him to fuck off.
Lauren Identity. It just sucks because every time he takes out his balls, they open up a portal to the dark realm.
And it's a great time. So if there's anything you've been wanting to do, you know, this is an extremely unique time. It's a scary time. A lot of people are struggling, but it is an opportunity.
Klubba, I got a lot of people who have emailed me and told me how much my content means to them.
And if this shit happens every once a year, and historically it seems like it does, you're not going to get this chance again.
Everybody. He's
so
our
if this
life
lasts
coach.
3 months, 4 months, hopefully not longer, hopefully not 6 months,
reminds me of
don't
something
look
else.
back on it and say...
Did you want me to pause it? I'm sorry.
I don't know. No, we should probably not talk about this. At least not yet.
Is it for the barbarian analysis?
No, it has to do with life coaches.
Okay.
I watched.
Well, you guys who are still here right now, you know to expect some life coach advice from Jorrun in the future.
A lot of Netflix. I played a lot of video games. No, don't do that. Don't.
Lord's dad, he is more motivating than Martin Luther King Jr. This is like hearing a Jorrun stream is like hearing a Martin Luther King Jr. speech.
You can have a day where you have Netflix. You can,
Reverend
that's fine.
Dr. Martin
Be
Luther King.
fucking valid.
Jr.
Sorry, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah, you can't forget those honorifics because he was
It's
also
disrespectful.
a hard worker.
Yeah, like they didn't work to get that title for me to just leave it out. Thank you, Ryhop. Yes, I'm still we are both still going, surprisingly. I don't feel too horrible now that I'm streaming, but I'm sure that I sound like shit.
Don't go,
He
I
doesn't
can't do my
sound like
40-hour
Matthew
job,
McConaughey
and I'm just going to play
anymore.
video games.
No, I sound like a nasally, the mosquito cartoon character or something. People aren't going to think that this is even me in the stream. They'll think that you're streaming with somebody else.
Fuck that. Make something of yourself. Better something. You can hear the passion in my...
Make a lolcow of yourself. Do whatever it takes to make a complete lolcow of yourself.
How much do you want to bet that Jorrun got like a free like month-long membership at a gym with a trial of like a trainer who gave him motivational speeches?
Oh, and he's just repeating the shit that they told him, just like he repeated the shit that everybody told him for his stupid apology.
Yes.
I think that's pretty spot on, actually.
My voice. You like watching me play guitar, you say, I want to play guitar. Do that. Singing lessons, do that. There are so many opportunities. A lot of the
Especially if
YouTubers
other
I
people
follow
are
who
going
are
to pay you to take them or pay for them.
I got 150 subscribers. Time to start up my Patreon.
not loanographers. They are teaching people skills. They're like, you can't work out at a gym. Here's a home workout.
Oh,
This one guy's like, here's how you teach.
You got something for that?
Well, he just said you can't work at a gym.
Work out at a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll cut your hair.
Fine,
These
you
people.
don't see what I'm thinking here. It's okay.
No, that's because I'm completely in a different reality right now. I'm barely clinging on to doing this stream at the moment.
People are really helping.
I will not remember any of this tomorrow.
And this says something to me about the indomitable, is that pronounced? Kelpie, you probably know. Human spirit. We, as a species, are adaptable. This is, what do they say, right? Evolution is adaptation. Only strong survive, all that shit. All that stuff. This is your time to adapt.
He would totally get kicked out, Lauren's dad. I forgot. Jorrun can't go to a gym because he would pop a fucking Woody there. He would be looking at some chick's ass while she's on the treadmill or whatever, and they've got their hair pulled back in high ponytails because it's efficient for their workout and it keeps their hair out of the way, and it's a power ponytail, so they're motivated. Oh, he could not ever go to one of those
He
gyms.
would have a visible erection.
He would
through
have to
his-
wear anti-erection underwear.
Yeah, he would have to tuck it
He'd have-
somewhere.
Yeah, he'd have to like duct tape that shit down like a drag queen.
This is no time to spend all your time whining about how hard things are. Yes, it's hard. It's hard for everybody. This is your time. Look at this as an opportunity. Great people will be forged from this smelting pot, as it were.
Smelting pot.
And when I see
He thinks he's being so
friends,
clever, this wordsmith.
people I care about doing so much more content, and people like, was it Virgie? Virgie, were you the one who says helps get through this shift? That's fucking awesome. I used to be a fucking night watchman security guard. That is boring.
This guy has had
That
so many
is
different
horrifying, is what that is.
jobs. That is pretty horrifying.
That is a scary thought, Jorrun.
Yeah.
Don't ever say that again.
Fucking women
Man.
working late at their jobs, and they're like,
Yeah.
thank God that the night watchman is around, keeping an eye on the parking lot,
And
making sure I'm getting to my car safe, and there's no creeps around.
And,
And then this fucker comes to
Yeah.
escort you to your car.
Jesus Christ.
If there was a
This
club
creepy
web
ass
stream, if there was a Danny 10
sunken
hours, you think I would
eyes.
listen to that? Pff. Boy, I'm gonna tell
Thank
you.
Clobber.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you. What to watch
There-
and
there
laugh,
was
and
at
laughter
least a
to me is
bit
one of the
a
most.
silver lining with the Jorrun stuff. You know, we've all got a bunch of fun streams to restream.
Oh my God.
Purest
Who
things.
will watch the Night Watchman? I'm gonna spray paint that downtown.
It's one of the best of God's gift. Yes, I'm spiritual.
Woke.
And I've seen laughter get people through some hard stuff, and I'll leave this on this because I think this is the most heartwarming thing I can say. As a comedian, nothing. There is no better compliment. Even if a hot woman wants to sleep with you because she thinks you're funny.
Jesus. Has that ever actually happened? That's a myth. That never happened at all.
Even that, the best compliment, and I've had this happen to me a few times in life. People came up to me or my troupe and say, you know what? I was going through a really hard time. Maybe it was financial troubles. Maybe someone was sick. Maybe someone was dying. I came to see you guys, and for 2 hours I forgot my problems. Nothing.
They forgot their problems because they realized that yours are greater than their own, and they were selfless.
Fucking on earth is better than that. Fight me. Nothing is better. Laughter is a precious gift from God above. And I'm blessed that I'm funny. And I've learned to be more funny. And
I don't know if I have anything to add to that. Learn to be more funny.
people who appreciate me and give me great big compliments. And every time I know that I'm making someone laugh, and especially on those rare occasions, I treasure them when they said, you really helped me out. Even if it was for a couple hours, it means so much to me. I'm getting choked up.
Did that sound like he's getting choked up at all? No. Was that just me? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right. I just had to make sure that Matthew McConaughey didn't fall over and hurt himself in his state.
I'm fine. She's making this out to be more than what it is.
I'm gaslighting the fuck out of him.
So I'm thankful for all of you. Still 9 of you left. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to address the chat one more time.
Yeah, that bag crinkling in the background. That's his cocaine bag. He's doing coke.
Also, it's great to have a community where I can go in there and flirt with all the women. Because I love it. It's me. I'm a flirt. I'm Latin. All right. Let's see. What's left? We believe in you. Ha 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 ha. Delete your archives, precious. Ha. Katie Kev, you have the last word. You are greatness. Nice job. Kev, you're so good to me always. You always make me feel so good about myself. And you give me the confidence. 'Cause sometimes, you know.
Noxious butt spray. I hope so, but I'm not sure if he's aware of any of this stuff, to be honest. I think that he might not be aware of anything, because honestly, I feel like if it were so that, I don't know, I can't say anything more, actually. I don't want to fuck anything up.
You know what? As a content creator, I try something different, especially when it's not Lauren. I worry. You know, will it get ignored? Will people hate it? Kev's always there for me. Try to avoid sleeping directly on the floor. Tempting. Have a nice glass of wine. I have coconut rum, but I get to one. Try not to drink it alone. I live alone, so that's not an option. Don't be like Lauren. Thanks for the stream, Jorrun. Bye. All right. I love you all. Thank you. Whoever's still left. Diane, Kelpie, Johnny. You're the shit. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Here is your rose, frigid. Mwah. Here is your...
Okay.
Oh shit, is the video over with completely?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get
Oh,
you
no.
over here.
Well,
I was
hold
like,
on.
what are you doing?
Well, I was indisposed.
Sometimes, you know
Hold
what?
on. I'm
As a
gonna listen to the
content
last little
creator, I
part.
try something different, especially when it's not Lauren. I worry. You know, will it get ignored? Will people hate it? Kev's always there for me. Try to avoid sleeping directly on the floor. Tempting.
Sorry,
have a nice
guys,
glass
you have
of
to
wine.
listen to it again.
I have coconut rum, but I guess
I need to hear this.
try not to drink it alone. I live alone, so that's not an option. Don't be like Lauren. Thanks for the stream, Jorrun. Bye. All right. I love you all. Thank you. Whoever's still left. Diane, Kelpie, Johnny, you're the shit. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Here is your rose, frigid. Mwah. Here is your...
It just stops.
It's very abrupt.
He doesn't even get to finish his goodbyes. It just stops. Why would it stop like that unless he had pressed the stop streaming button?
Knowing him and his monkey paws, that very well could be.
Yeah, right, Hop. It's like the ending of The Sopranos. It's really open to interpretation as far as what happened with the end of that stream. Oh, shit. All right, well, holy fuck. How long was that? That was like 3 hours, I think.
Yeah, a surprise 3-hour stream.
3 hours and 30 minutes, actually. Look at us.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good here. So, I think everybody probably wants to go to bed at this point,
Or
and
go do something else fun.
yeah, and I'm a bit of a mess. I don't know about Adult Girl, but I think we will be wrapping this up for the night. I'm glad that you feel as though you have accomplished something, Poop Frog. We likewise feel like we've accomplished something. I'm not sure what exactly yet, but thank you.
Michael Mendoza.
Thank you, Clobber. It was Jorrun assassinated at the end of the stream.
Clobber set his online hitman after him.
Oh, Joe, you will catch up with everything later on. Tim, thank you. I'm just being honest. Thank you.
Thank you,
Kelp.
Kelp.
Yeah, Kelp. Thank you.
New Wave Ghost. I'm lame. I don't understand Chariots of Fire.
Well,
hashtag.
it's cool. It sounds cool. So
It sounds really cool. It sounds like it came out of Ben-Hur.
Joketer, Bobby Bashir, SJ, Sorry Sip of Water. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. This was a lot of fun, and you've really helped, at least take my mind off of my coronavirus.
Yes.
So
Thank you for also that very like Lauren style, like you're my wife now.
Melina, we are gonna cut the stream abruptly in just a moment here. Night Driver, thank you for stopping by.
Oh, look at you. You're doing so good. Matthew McConaughey says that he doesn't know how to say goodbye properly, and look, he's doing it.
I'm spreading my wings and flying.
You were gonna say you're spreading your wiener.
Yes. Yes. Thanks, Omega. And we will see you guys soon. We're gonna have the next Jorrun the Barbarian, a fine literary analysis part 2. It is the finale, and that is written by Adult Girl. That will probably be the next thing that we post coming out this Monday. And tomorrow there's going to be Clobbering Time and Lauren Identity, probably, as usual. So we'll be hanging out there.
And Bapsby.
And Babsy will probably be doing her thing,
God,
too.
we're so spoiled this time of year.
We really are, aren't we? Like, we
Yeah.
have just, like, so much shit to listen to that it's, who needs television when you can just, like, hang out with people and enjoy their streams? So yeah. Thank you, everybody. This was really fun.
Yes, thank you.
Scarlet Ebony, thank you. All right, so we are gonna hop off of here. Noxious butt spray, always a pleasure.
Yeah, Michael Mendoza, thank you.
The Dark Tower did suck, Omega, and yeah, we will see you guys soon.
Stay tiny and cute, everyone.
Stay tight.